Hello, good morning, and welcome to another out-of-spec motoring road trip from Key West, Florida. They got a bunch of chickens around here. We are taking some of the cars after the eastern edge back up to the track in North Carolina to get them ready for testing. So we are driving the Lucid Gravity, our Rivian R1S, a Volkswagen ID Buzz, Hyundai IONIQ 9, and Tesla Model X, the new long-range one, with all of my friends up to North Carolina. We have a house booked on the beach in South Carolina. Shout out Scott's family for letting us stay at their family beach house. Should be really exciting. And we're going to be going on a road trip with all these electric cars. Now, after the big Eastern Edge road trip, they're all at different states of charge. Nothing's prepared. There's stuff everywhere. And so we're going to not stick together on this drive. We're just going to get up there. It's going to be a little bit more relaxed than the race. And we're going to use the inbuilt EV route planners in some of the cars. And I will be taking our Rivian. I wanted to drive a different car each leg of the trip. On the way up north, I drove the Escalade IQ and then the ID Buzz. On the way down, I drove the Gravity. And on the way up, I'll drive the Rivian. Tomorrow, for the next leg, I'll probably drive something else. We're all going to switch around. So join me and some of my friends on a road trip. It's got about, 1,000 miles to get home. 1,000-mile road trip, 5 electric cars. It's just another day at the office. Let's go have some fun. Guys, I'm happy to report that this video has been sponsored by the EV Dance NACS extension cable. Let me show you how it works. I've got a typical mobile EV SE right here, also made by EV Dance. Nice 40-amp mobile unit plugged into a NEMA 1450 outlet. Just like any charger that you may roll up to in the public or at a hotel, they have nice long cables, and this one comes all the way out to here. But sometimes you need more. Sometimes you're like my buddy Colton, where you're so worried about door dings, you've got to park this far away from the action. And well, guess what? This cable makes it possible. This is the EV Dance 40 amp EVSE, and I can walk up and plug it in. Again, it's NACS. They make a J1772 version as well. This will work with any Tesla, S3, XY, Cybertruck, or any NACS equipped vehicle. And it's just an awesome unit. Two things I look for with cables like this: high quality, really nice rubberized coating, totally waterproof as well. Absolutely awesome. The second is the actually type of cabling and connection points they have. The entire thing is silver-plated copper lines, which means it's designed to handle high current in extreme temperatures. This thing can handle up to 50 amps of continuous charging, where here I'm doing 40 amps to this car with very minimal voltage sag across the line. In fact, I was a previous customer of this exact unit where I charged every day at my old house with a long driveway with this exact cable. So a huge thank you to EV Dance for sponsoring this video. All of the links will be down in the description. Definitely a great tool to keep in your electric car. Now, I was smart because I'm taking the Rivian. I actually charged it on the NEMA 1450 here at our hotel. Everyone else has to leave with low state of charge. And so I'm at, I think, over 90% SOC. This is Scott's long range. This is a max pack dual motor aero wheels R1S. It's as long range as you can get a Rivian R1S. And come on, baby, turn on. Nope, she's just doesn't know that we're here. Sometimes they time out if you leave the doors open for a while. So there we go. We're at 92% state of charge, and that is perfect because I think the next highest state of charge is the Lucid Gravity over there, and it's at 35% state of charge or so. The other cars that are here may have already left. We had them parked up at our hotel just over here. This is actually the old Archimoto test drive facility here in Key West, Florida, which is a hilarious one. We have an Archimoto road trip on this channel, and it looks like the IONIQ 9 and the Model X have already departed. My buddy Skye is in the Model X. Who's in the IONIQ 9? Alex is in the IONIQ 9, and William, our Norwegian guy, is driving the Buzz, and he's still here. So that'll be interesting to see how his trip goes. We'll check in with him.
Okay, time to leave from Key West in the ID Buzz. Long wheelbase, 340 horsepower, AP550 motor in the rear, around 200 kilowatt charging, and not the most efficient car, but we will see how it does. I'm excited to check out the charging infrastructure that we will be using with this car, moving from Key West, and today we are driving to around South Carolina, I would say. There's Alex. He will be driving the IONIQ 9. And yeah, so I'm excited for this adventure in the ID. Buzz, and I need to figure out why this car doesn't sell that well in the US. Well, it's super expensive. I know that, so I'm just excited to jump in the Buzz. We're starting out with 24%, 70 miles estimated. And yeah, that's not a good start on an EV road trip. Usually you want to be at 100%, because that's one of the benefits of having an electric car, is that to start with 100%. But we have been driving this car around Key West because it's the perfect people mover around here. And yeah, we used all the battery, and we didn't charge it. So now I'm starting with a disadvantage in the ID. Buzz, but I'm still excited, and I'm wondering if I can keep up with anyone at all. I think I want to choose the chargers that are closest to the highway at least, and we can use Tesla superchargers now if we have the adapter somewhere. Okay, so I don't have the adapter because I don't know why. We should have like 10 of these adapters in each car, I think. So I'll go to this station and charge here, and then I'll move on after this, because I need to charge at Key West. I can't make it to the Electrify America up here. I could make it to Marathon with like a 3% perfect arrival at the supercharger, but since we don't have the adapter, I'll be doing CCS charging. So yeah.
Looks like he's just pulling away. Caught him in time.
Where is my adapter?
Your adapter
For supercharging.
for supercharging.
I have perfect arrival to Marathon. I can't make it further.
Okay, so we need to find you a supercharger adapter.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, well, I'm sure between all the cars we've got that somewhere.
Yeah,
I hope.
I asked in the group chat.
Oh, okay.
Someone said they took the one. Yeah.
Oh,
So-
someone took the one from the
Yep,
Buzz.
Yep.
Oh, well, that's not cool.
Then I need to go to Key West Electrify America, it seems. And that kind of sucks.
Yeah, that one
to go
only
to
2 stations.
Yeah, I want to go to Marathon.
How far away is Marathon?
50 miles.
50 miles, and
Yeah.
you got 25%. That's perfect because the speeds are low here.
Yeah, but I need adapter.
We'll make it work,
Okay.
I think. Come on over to the Rivian. Let's look around for it. This is William's first solo EV road trip in America. So it'll be interesting to see how he does in the ID. Buzz. And Andreas is riding with me in the Rivian because he's got to work. I've also got to work. So we're throwing Starlink in the Rivian, and it should be pretty perfect. So let's go get all the cars sorted and then hit the road north to North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
Alrighty folks, Alex here. We're going to be driving the IONIQ 9 back to the track in North Carolina here from Key West. Just finished up with our race, so we're going to go ahead and hop in here. I don't have that much experience driving EGMP cars, although I did drive the IONIQ 6 back to Colorado after we did the I-90 surge. So it'll be a bit of an interesting experience to compare this to that. This is equipped with native NACS, which of course the IONIQ 6, back when I drove it last year, was CCS, just regular CCS 1. So that's a little bit of a different experience. But yeah, we've got an adapter here, so we do have CCS adapter. We probably won't do very many superchargers because this car is limited to, I think, 125 kilowatts through the onboard voltage booster on superchargers, which of course only support 500 volt. So we might stop at a supercharger here on the way out of the Keys, just because that's going to be what's convenient. There is one Electrify America here in Key West. There's only 2 stations that work. I think one's a 150 and one is a 350, but the 350's limited to 175 anyways. So we'll probably just do a real quick top up, either in Big Pine, Key, or Marathon. As you can see, we're only at 21% there, so we won't be able to make it all the way out of the Keys. But if we just do a quick little top up at one of those, we'll be able to make it the rest of the way out. And then I think that we've got some pretty decent charging options somewhere else up the road. If I get plug share out here, I think that there's some good stuff in Key Largo. Tradewinds Plaza. Yeah, so there's yeah, it looks like there's 4 chargers yeah, 4 chargers, Electrify America. Hopefully those ones are all good, and we'll be able to use a 350 there. Otherwise, we can keep going up towards Miami. Once you get up into Miami, there's tons of stuff, as you can see. So we've got a bunch of different options. So I'll just have to filter out for charging power and see what we get. And yeah, I think at this point, it's about time to hit the road.
We had a bit of an adapter snafu, and so I gave William the adapter out of the Rivian because we're at full charge and have about twice the range of the Buzz, and he is dead and will need to charge a lot more. And so I figured he should use Tesla superchargers because they're easier as a foreigner to activate. So superchargers are your best bet this trip because of your foreign status.
Yep.
Can't really activate many other chargers here.
Use the credit card.
Yeah, worst case, use that. So that's good. That's a better thing than in Europe, actually.
Yeah, absolutely. Credit cards everywhere. That's very nice, actually.
Yeah. So nice. We're going to film an out-of-spec motoring road trip.
Yep.
And so the viewers will join you there.
Yes,
That's
absolutely.
quite the camera you got over here, bud. Damn. You can see like through your brain with that thing.
Yeah.
We'll have a good trip, and we will see you in South Carolina tonight.
Yes. I'll make it. I'll be in first place.
I don't know about that.
And we're off like a herd of turtles. Have no idea where we're going. I think, let's see, Myrtle Beach. Myrtle Beach, where are you? All right, so we're off, still on Myrtle, I think, or sorry, Key West. Possibly we're on Key West, I'm not sure. And yeah, we've got a little bit of time here to our first supercharger on Key Deer Boulevard.
Okay, look what I got. The supercharger adapter. That's amazing because now we can allegedly make it to Marathon. So that's here, and here we have a supercharger, and I'm not sure if it is actually in the navigation yet, but it's around here, I think, maybe here, and it says perfect 6% arrival in Marathon. So we will go there, we will charge up, and it's easy for me to activate the superchargers. So yeah.
We have got to go to North Myrtle Beach. I don't know the exact address, but that's where we've got to go. Rivian Route Planner, do your thing. See how long it takes. We are at 93% state of charge. Perfect. And we're also going to run, for efficiency's sake, all-purpose. And for now, at least, I'm going to keep it in standard suspension because they really suck in low suspension to cruise in. We have insane tire pressure.
Wow. Wow. 55, 55.
Yeah. And yeah, it looks like we'll get to a Tesla station at 16%. The problem is we gave William our adapter, so we can't use Tesla chargers.
Adventure.
Yeah. The other thing we should do is we should close the roof, so I can hit this button right here and boom.
Nice.
Yep.
It's foggy all of a sudden.
It's foggy. So then the other thing I can do is hide adapter needed, and I can also go here to settings and avoid sites that need an adapter. And then it will route us, apply, well, we'll just use it always now. And we'll also tell it that we are okay to get there at 1%. Because we are not bitches.
No bitches.
Look at that, it thinks we can make it all the way up there.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Orlando, yeah.
Electrify America. Nice. Oh, that's 31%. We're going to go way farther than that. Okay, so screw this whole thing. We're just going to push it as far as we can. We've got 93%. This thing goes like 380 miles at 70.
That's amazing.
And we're out here on Key West where it's like 40 miles an hour for the next 100 miles. So
temperatures too.
let's reset our trip computer as well before I forget. So trip B should be lifetime. This was the trip from the eastern edge. So we'll reset that. Reset trip A. Boom.
Bam.
Rock and roll.
This is my first time in a Lucid Gravity at all. Have you been in one?
Just to go to dinner.
Just to go to dinner. Okay. So we are road tripping this. I'm taking it all the way to South Carolina. We're going to drop Sarah off in Miami. And I'm going to see what the hype is all about, and I heard from several of our team members that the software is incredibly frustrating. Kyle just ran me through a quick Kyle version of the software, which was incredibly in-depth, and I've completely blanked out and didn't pay any attention. So I'm sure he told me some tips and tricks that I should be paying attention to, but I didn't listen. So we're gonna put the final destination in the nav, which is going to be Golf View Drive in North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Shout out to my grandma. And we're gonna try to use the route planner. They did not use the route planner on the way down here to Key West. Oh,
Follow the road.
follow the road. That's a good start. We'll update you guys when we get to our first charging stop, which appears to be
Current route contains a charge.
right kind of at the beginning of the Keys here. And we'll get there with 29%, or are we adding 29%? I think we're adding 29%.
Wait, no. Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
am I don't know.
Yeah. So let's see how it's gonna go. So see ya here.
Oh, there's my finger.
All right, we're on the road, driving through beautiful Florida Keys. Of course, can't see anything through the bushes there, but man, I'm real excited for the drive here through the Keys, since when we came in from the race the night before last, it was dark out, so we couldn't really see what it was that we were looking at on the road. So I'm looking forward to this part of the drive. Should be beautiful. And yeah, we're just navigating to the closest supercharger, which is maybe about 25 miles away, something like that. Yeah, 25 miles. So anyway, we're cruising, and I'll see you guys when we get there. Look at the beautiful views out here. I just discovered something really cool about this. So when I have the cruise control on, whenever we pass a speed sign, the car is actually automatically adjusting to the speed based on my current offset. So speed limit's 55. I have the max speed set to 65. And yeah, so with max speed set to 65 and the speed limit being 55, if I hit a 45 zone, it'll just bump it down automatically to 55 for a 10 mile an hour offset. So that's kind of cool. I didn't realize that this car did that. So that's pretty sweet. Rather than having to automatically adjust, it just keeps the same offset from what it was before and just automatically adjusts for you.
We are cruising out of Key West now. We'll see you later. We're going to go stop at this coffee shop Scott and Sarah stopped at, but the Rivian, when we put in our destination, we found an EA station that was 278 miles away, and it started preconditioning now. I don't really know why, because the battery's at like a reasonable level. So we said, F that, we're not going to burn the juice preconditioning this early on. We'll just, we'll find chargers when we get low, and yeah, no need to precondition for 4 hours ahead of a charging stop. That's just not appropriate. Rivian, come on. So we're going to stop at this coffee shop, and then we'll just cruise. Eventually, when we get low, we'll start looking for a charger, and we'll give the car like 30 to 45 minutes to precondition. That feels more appropriate.
First problem encountered. I opened my supercharger app and I'm not able to actually activate superchargers here in the US. I thought I was able to, because I can activate destination chargers and they show up on the map. So when I go into the Tesla app, I go in to the hamburger menu and I choose charge your non-Tesla EV. I don't get any superchargers at all there. And I tried to clear the filters. I tried to go to like only show fast charging yeah. So that's a major bummer, because I wanted to rely on superchargers because I thought they were easy to activate for foreigners. I know that people from the US can easily activate the ones in Europe, and I thought I also was able to activate the ones here. But apparently I'm not able to do so. So I'll be arriving at the Marathon supercharger with 5% left and not being able to charge, which kind of sucks. So I need to find a solution there. Maybe I can get someone else to activate for me. But yeah, this doesn't really work out, to be honest.
All right, left the Rivian in the new climate hold function. You no longer have to use pet comfort every time you want to keep climate on. And I can see the Lucid Gravity is unlocked, and that is because the key fob literally does not work for this car. It doesn't have phone as a key, so you have to use the key card, and I guarantee you they didn't tap to lock it. Not that anything's going to happen out here in the keys. It's so nice. But yeah, it's just funny to see that car always with the door handles out. So let's go grab some coffee and then we'll get moving. Hey Scott, let me show you how to use the cruise control on this thing.
Yeah, already I've driven this car approximately 5 miles and it's already on my nerves.
What did it do?
Just trying to put in the address, and then I tried to close the front. It said the front was It said the front was open, but then Sarah and I got out. We looked at it; it was not open. So that was already irritating.
All right, so your steering wheel's upside down. You wouldn't know it, but it is completely upside down. Hey Andreas, we're gonna go to Starbucks. This is not it. Yeah. Okay.
Starbucks as well, but okay.
Okay, so flip the wheel around for me.
I'm not supposed to dry steer.
You're on dirt, and it's fine.
I'm not supposed to dry steer.
Yeah,
Okay.
nice. All right, you're not holding it there, right? There you were. So let's just get it so there's no stress on the rack. So we are...
Not a stressed out rack.
that is my one pet peeve is steering rack abuse.
Dry steering. I know.
Yeah.
That's why I looked at you and said I'm not supposed to do that.
Yeah, but we're on loose surface, so it's okay. All right, so the first press will turn on your adaptive cruise control.
Where do I see that on the screen?
It'll pop up like here. 2 presses will turn on auto steer.
But I don't see it.
Yeah, when it's in drive, you'll see it. It'll be super clear.
Okay, so wait. All right. Okay.
I'm gonna ride with you to Starbucks. I need some time in the Gravity, even if it's just 5 minutes.
You know you can ride up in the Gravity with me.
No, that's fine.
Can you grab the Starlink out the back?
We need some dude's time.
Okay.
All right, so if you click this once, cruise control, double click will be lane centering. Okay, it's capacitive wheel. If this gets annoying, like it's too naggy on you, just throw something, anything like a napkin, whatever, in front of it.
Okay.
Then this is up and down on speed. This is distance farther and closer.
But I can't go like this.
No swiping on the speed. It actually,
no swiping.
It swipes over here. And the thing is, Scott, that all seems normal, right?
I don't know. Yeah, sure.
So you have to get your finger in the exact millimeter perfect place for it to recognize what you're doing. You can't, if you feel a ridge, it won't work. It's got to be like right on the edge of that little gloss pad for it to recognize your finger. And you need to fat finger it. Like you need to put the biggest amount of surface area you can over the button for it to recognize you're hitting it. So no little tippy taps on it. Okay, you got to get that pad on there.
To the viewers who are just tuning in, we have been gone for about 11 days plus. I do not have the patience, Lucid, to be having to calculate exactly where my finger goes. So you guys need to get on that immediately.
These buttons are the world's dumbest steering wheel controls. In principle, it would be great, but the execution is terrible.
Terrible.
So that's what you need to do in order to make it work. Just so you know, when you're hitting the button, sometimes you have to hit it like 50 times, and then it'll go like up 1, and then it'll go, oh, actually up 4.
Okay, all right. Well, potato, tomato.
All right, good luck. All right, let's rock and roll. We'll stop at the next Starbucks.
Starbies.
This was like a nice, authentic coffee shop.
Mm-hmm.
I just need a cold brew.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like looking at the food Sarah got, it looked pretty good actually.
Oh yeah, I'm sure the place is amazing. It's just not really, I don't have a experimental palate.
Yeah. I mean,
do you like the way the Gravity looks?
I like it, yeah.
Yeah, I think I like it too.
Yeah.
I think it's cool.
Yeah. Let's go to Starbucks, never support local, go to big corporations.
That's right, out of spec. Don't support local.
Every time I try to change the navigation a little bit because I want to adjust the arrival because I have the wrong location, because superchargers are not yet in the navigation of the Volkswagen here, it stops me. It freezes the entire screen and says, please focus on driving, while I'm just trying to click on the charger and press go, which I find extremely annoying. The European version doesn't do this. The European cars doesn't freeze the screen, to my knowledge. I think it's an US thing. Anyways, it is incredibly annoying and yeah, makes me a less focused driver, I would say. We are about half an hour out from the charger and we have an estimated 190 kilowatt charging performance right now. It's actually pretty great that you can see this in the screen, so that you know what kind of charging you can expect if we get to charge this car at all at the supercharger though, because I can't seem to activate it. But I do have a plan. If there are some QR codes there, I should be able to activate them via a web app instead of the app that we normally use to activate the Tesla superchargers. I also need a coffee.
Andreas, it's so funny to follow the Gravity because every time its lane centering messes up, the whole car just goes woof, whoop.
Yeah, very.
And I can tell, I bet Scott's just going, ah!
Yeah. Very safe.
On the other hand, Rivian doesn't have any lane centering because it's on a pre-mapped road.
Yeah.
Apparently, they're going to fix that soon. Maybe even by the time this video goes up.
Probably.
But at the moment, we've got to steer this thing. But I've just been letting lane departure warning bounce us through. So,
yeah.
You know, we might look drunk, but at least I don't have to drive.
Yeah, and we aren't drunk, so we are safe.
Yeah, we are safe.
All right, we're here in Big Pine Key. Oh, and we just lost our green light. But anyway, the supercharger is just going to be up here to the left in that direction. So we're going to go ahead and get plugged in. And like I said, we're just topping up enough that we can get to the mainland where we'll have some better charging infrastructure for this car, since we'll be at limited speeds on the supercharger. So, yeah. Big Pine Key here is apparently key deer habitat. So if we get lucky, maybe we'll see a key deer when we're here. And yeah, that would be pretty sweet. But I'm going to get over to the supercharger here, and we'll go ahead and get plugged in. All right, we're here ready to charge, so let's go ahead and get plugged in. And then we've got to activate our charging session. Skye is currently driving Model X, which is still on my phone here. We want to go down to Charge Your EV. Let's see, we got Big Pine Key. This is my first time ever doing this on a non-Tesla, so fun stuff. We'll go charge here. I assume it's going to have us pick a stall. We're at 1A. Initializing. And car says charging started. So I guess we're charging up now. Let's see if the car's actually showing what kind of speeds we're getting. Actually, it'll probably show it in the app here. Sweet. All right. Well, we're ramping up here. The app's got a little bit of a delay, but we're up to 40 kilowatts on the car now. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and take a look at PlugShare, and we'll see what I can actually get for charging options once we get to the mainland. It only says we're getting 47, so I don't know if it's only going to start ramping up after 10% or what, but we'll go ahead and get charging here. I'm going to go ahead and, like I said, look for charging options for the mainland, and we'll continue on our way up. We're going to be stopping in Myrtle Beach tonight. We've actually got an Airbnb for the crew to stay there. Nice beach house, I guess. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get started on trying to find a route there. All right, the car's ramped up. We're charging at basically 127 kilowatts, and I think maybe it'll continue to increase a little bit. Yeah, it might increase. But anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and let this charge here for a little bit. I think this is a grocery store right here. I'm going to run in and probably grab a snack and something to drink. Hopefully the car's got plenty of charge when we get back. Right now I've got just a charger, an Electrify America plugged in here. If we end up overcharging for that, maybe we can stop someplace else. But I'm going to go grab some stuff to satisfy my thirst and hunger here, and then we'll hit the road.
Seems like I did figure out what the issue was. So in the US, you need to select the type of car you have for supercharging. So if you have a Volkswagen, you need to add it to the app. If you have an IONIQ, you need to add it to the app to be able to see all the superchargers that are open for non-Teslas. I, with my European app, don't have the ability to add a car, so I don't see any of these. So I think that's the issue here. Anyway, I'll call someone up to activate the charger for me. We will arrive there with the perfect 5%, in yeah, beautiful sunny Florida. It's absolutely amazing weather outside, and the bus feels great. Travel assist is amazing, so much better than autopilot in Europe. I love travel assist, just such a great system, and a capacitive steering wheel.
All right, so we plugged in here with 17%. We're getting 220 kilowatts. We've been here just a few minutes, and it's time to leave. We're dropping down to 130, and we're at 50%. So we're gonna unplug. This is the fine supercharger at the Marathon Key Airport. And near the Millionaire FBO. Trip efficiency was, where were we again? So far, about 235 watt hours per mile. So, I mean, honestly, this thing's today just cruising. It's as efficient as a Model 3 would be, nearly. Pretty nice ride.
6% arrival, a little bit slow on the end there. Let's see if these cables actually reach. It should reach over here. Yeah, that's completely fine. It's so far in the rear. I'm in no rush because I need someone to activate this for me, I think. Maybe I'll scan the instructions and see what happens. Perfect. I think we are charging. Charging cable is connected. No, we are not charging. Oh, 7%? Let's see here. Charging. 25 kilowatts. What's going on? I think I need to replug the car. This sucks. What's nice is that I can go on charging area and I can see, okay, I get 25 kilowatts. And I can go on optimization and see that our charge potential is 190 kilowatts. So that means that the charger doesn't give us everything that we need. So yeah, I think I need to replug the car. So Skye actually activated the charger for me because I can't activate the chargers. So he was able to do so. So I am charging, but still only 25 kilowatts. So yeah, I need to replug and then I need to ask someone to activate it again. So for me, using Tesla superchargers in the US isn't the best experience. I'll see if there is anything I can do with my app. Maybe there is somewhere I can choose which car I'm driving, but I couldn't find it at all. So at least I'm not stranded.
All right, so just enjoying the lovely Florida weather, and what do we find out? Well, we find out that we cannot use the climate control. It was getting super sweaty in here, and it still remains a gong show of warm, humid, 82-degree air coming in the Tesla here. So I'm gonna try something, do the hold down both buttons, reset, and see if that does anything cool, like maybe something will magically come back to life so we can actually have AC on our trip in the Florida Keys to Myrtle Beach, where it is 82 degrees and I am starting to sweat. And resetting, yes. Got the black screens of uncertainty. Always an exciting time when you're driving a car and you literally have no instruments, and yet somehow it still works. I don't know if anyone is really sure what's going on, but anyway, the infotainment system is resetting. I have no idea if this is even going to help for the VC front air. Likely it will do absolutely nothing. I have no idea, but you know, hey, this is worth a try, right? Because what else we got? So we'll see what's going on here. Come on, car, do your thing. Sending data to Elon Musk. Oh, hell yeah. No, we just got the little message again. cabin climate control system requires service? Yeah, I would say it does, since I'm hot and sweaty, and the air coming out of this vent here is kind of lukewarm. It would be great if you were trying to heat up your cold milk. I would say that is the best temperature that is coming out of here. That's the best purpose for it. It is not that great for me to de-sweat. I'm starting to develop a glow. It's not a healthy glow. Anyway, stay tuned. Let's find out if this magically fixes itself or not. Should be fun. The other thing is, when we go to the charger the next time, it is very, very, very likely that this will affect the thermals, and the charging speed may just be atrocious, super slow. I don't know. We'll find out. It was a pretty good speed, honestly, at the first plug-in, and this climate thing happened like just as we left. So there was no indication during the charging session that something was awry, but it's definitely bad now.
All right, pulling off here for a quick Starbucks. Not the nicest area, but
Where is Starbucks?
right here.
Just hold on tight, all right? They make airbags for a reason.
Exactly.
One way to test them.
Gotta use them if you pay for them.
Yeah, exactly. We paid for them. Might as well get the benefit. I like how the handicap is paved, but they didn't do the rest of the parking lot.
Yeah.
All right, cool. We'll do the keep climate thing again. All right, hold on. Let's think. Software update, it's just bug fixes, not now. To do keep climate, I wish it was just up. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
they know
yeah,
we just put it in park, keep climate.
Yeah.
We've got to go here, then here, then here, then that's it.
3 taps.
But it's 4 for the initial one. So 1 per day you have to sign a waiver.
Really?
Yeah, I think
Wow.
so.
What does the waiver say?
I never looked at it.
Okay, maybe this lady knows what the waiver says.
Yeah, we can ask her. Oh, dang. Usually it's Scott who gets pulled over.
It's an Altima, right?
No, it's a Honda Accord.
It's an Altima Accord.
Yeah, it's got the ultimate energy though, that's for sure. Thanks for the lemon loaf. Appreciate it.
You're welcome, sir.
We're going to head out this way because these guys blocked the entrance over there. And time to roll.
All right, so we are on the road again. We have left Big Pine Key supercharger, and we're navigating to our new one. I thought I initially overcharged. We were at 40%, but it looks like we're not that overcharged. We've got an estimated SOC on arrival of 11. I guess we'll see where we get as far as that goes. This is all pretty slow speed going through the Keys, so we may end up being able to go further, and I might be able to put in a different stop a little further up the road. I think some of these chargers that are sort of as far south as you can get before the Keys might get pretty busy here later in the day, but I guess we'll see. Last I checked, it had 3 of 4 stalls available, so yeah, I guess we'll just find out. But yeah, we're heading back out towards the mainland, cruising along the beautiful Florida Keys, on our way to Myrtle Beach. I'll update you guys at our next stop.
We moved stalls 2D, and I asked Kyle to activate it. So let's see if we get any better charging speed. Like I mentioned, we should be able to get at least 190 kilowatts now with such low state of charge. Oh, yeah, this looks better. Time left 40 minutes, 52 kilowatts. Let's see what it ramps up to. This car actually charges pretty good for being a 400 volt car. I would say it charges better than most Teslas. The Model X that we had a peak charging rate of more than this car, but the average charging rate generally, depending on the amount you stop for, if you stop for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, at least if you stop at 15 minutes, I would assume that this car has a better average charging speed. 180 kilowatts, this is fantastic. So yeah, when Kyle comes in the Rivian, I'll ask him to not choose the 3A stall, because it seems like there might be something wrong with the stall or my plug-in method, I don't know, but it works. Normally this door opens all the way over the charge port, and then it stops right about here, I think. So let's see what happens if I open the door while charging. Pretty close, but perfect. And you still have space to come and walk into the car. A little bit difficult to access the third row, I would say. but you can of course push this forward. Okay, take a look at this. Wow. There we go. I think that's the best. It's very warm outside. We are doing 134 kilowatts at 33%. This seems much worse than the curve I remember from the bus. I'm actually not sure what's going on. These are also version 4 dispensers with the new cables. Shouldn't derate the cables. So I'm a little bit unsure what's going on. I don't think 134 at 34% is the maximum of this car. Maybe it is, maybe I just remember it wrong, but we will see as we move through the coast here and see if we can get anything better at 34% than 134 kilowatts. Because if this is the case, then it's not necessarily better than the Model S and X Palladium in terms of charging performance. But I'm very happy that I'm actually charging now, and I'm grateful that the other people can actually activate the chargers for me. I think I will try to stick to Electrify America or station that have a card reader so that I can activate them. Okay, so the climate is off. Let's check the charging speed. 117 kilowatts, so it's still going down. And it says current quick charge potential is 187 kilowatts. So we are derating on this version 4 not cabinets, but dispensers. 116, 185 is the maximum the car wants. What? What's going on here, Tesla? Is it because the adapter gets too hot? Maybe? Could actually be, I think. Because the cable is completely cold, and it's not a site level limitation, I would assume. I'm the only one here. So, could be like the adapter that the pins are hot on this side, right? Because Tesla would know. Interesting. So I think it's better for us to try to actually stick to Electrify America, Iona, maybe something else. We will see. I think I have a plan. So I just put in the route to approximately somewhere up in South Carolina, and we can make it all the way halfway through Miami right now, because I'm able to easily see actually how far I can make it according to the gasometer. So I'll do Electrify America here. It's in 122 miles. We have 143 miles available, but we can also see that we have a 9% to arrival. So it's time to go now. With a 10, 11, 12% arrival, I'm able to go a little bit fast, which I do want to do. And then we have an Electrify America a little bit up here, but I will also see if it makes sense to stop at the Iona station, which should be here. Or there is I think there are multiple Iona stations, but to get through Miami, I think this is an okay stop. It's right off the highway here. 116 kilowatts at 63%. We are derating, so I'll stop the charging. Then I will be on my way to our charging station here in Miami someplace, and after Miami I want to try to find one of the Iona stations that are here and reach that one. I think that makes sense. We will see. It's been a while since I've road tripped a bus, so I need a little bit more time to optimize it, but yeah, I really want to get moving out of here as soon as possible. So let's unplug and go. My strategy with the bus is to ride the curve and jump to the next charger. Ride the curve, jump to the next charger. But the overall charging speed of the ID bus average to 100% is actually pretty good. Doesn't make sense to charge to 100%, but you can have pretty deep charges and it still makes sense. So yeah, I am trying to optimize the car to the best of my ability, but I also need some coffee. Because there wasn't any coffee at this charging stop, so I hope the next one have some coffee.
All right, we're passing through Marathon here. The Marathon supercharger is just up here to the left, so I'll be curious to see if William is still here, or maybe Skye. Skye's driving the Model X, William's in the ID Buzz. And yeah, just up here should be the supercharger if I remember right. So I guess we'll see if we pass anybody up while we're going by here. It's going to be right over there at the other end. Do we see an ID Buzz or anything? I do not, so they must have moved on already. Well, I guess we'll see if we encounter them later on.
Okay, so we were just on the phone with Skye and he's having issues.
Yeah, the Model X, really, this is the third issue we've had with the brand new Model X this trip. The first was on the road trip down, the team wasn't getting quite up to 250 kilowatts when it should have. So they did a scroll wheel reset, boom, they got right back to full power the next session.
Wow.
Coincidence? Maybe, but I think...
Never seen that.
Yeah, never seen this with any Tesla. That's a problem. Second, we were just on the phone with Tesla earlier, about an hour ago, 40 minutes ago, and they said the car threw an internal air suspension fault. They didn't, call us. We were just, talking about logistics, because I want to get standard 3 and Y in to test at the office. I want to test this car, and so we're just working out the logistics of cycling in test cars. And they were like, yeah, we noticed an internal suspension fault. Maybe just bring it by a service center. It's probably nothing. The car was ripped on for, 2,000 miles. But they just want to check it out. And I'm like, that's cool. It's their car. I would want to check it out too.
Yep.
And now the entire cooling system has failed. And so no heat pump, no cooling, no AC, as far as we can tell.
Which is an issue because we are only in Florida,
Yeah,
who needs AC?
Yeah, who needs AC in South Florida? But at least, it's 82 and nice out. Beautiful around here, by the way. We didn't see any of this at night.
No. It's all dark. A lot of people fishing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, AC compressor, whatever, it's under, Tesla will fix it, but I told Skye, we can switch someone into the X if he wants air conditioning. He said, no, he's cool with it. He'll play around with it.
He's not cool because AC is not working.
Yeah, he's not cool.
Dead joke.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Yeah, worst case we can always switch. So.
Yeah, we can always switch into that, whatever, roll the windows down. It's nice out.
Yeah, it is nice out indeed.
So I only just noticed it looks like we've got someone familiar behind us. Looks like William's back there in the ID Buzz, just 2 cars behind. So that's fun. I guess we'll see if maybe we end up at the same spot to charge for our next stop. But yeah, anyway, that's cool.
Look what I found, the IONIQ 9 in this beautiful matte finish. It's of course Alex behind the steering wheel, and he has had 1 charging stop. I have had 1 charging stop. I assume he will be able to go a little bit further than me. I also am monitoring the situation here because Electrify America has only 1 stall available here, which kind of sucks.
Wow, this is like off-road mode out here, Andreas.
Yeah.
Holy moly. But I gotta say, driving out here in the Keys when it's 83 degrees and you're going slow, this Rivian's getting 4 miles per kilowatt hour.
Amazing, and the slow speeds.
It's so efficient.
Yeah.
It's so good. You could drive 4 miles per kilowatt hour. This would be almost a 600-mile car.
Mm-hmm.
That is amazing.
Always just driving the right lane below the speed limit and you're fine.
So I'm not sure exactly where we are in South Florida, but we're going to go to Hollywood Boulevard supercharger. It's a V3. It's got, the reason I'm going to it, it has a lot of stalls and it didn't look like it was too busy. So I'm just hoping it's not oversubscribed. 16 and 24 available, so hopes are that we're not going to get into a site limitation. That's what I'm trying to avoid, just so we can really see if the charging is going to rip it or not. Right now we're at 13%, and I guess we're going to be around an 11% arrival or so.
So the Electrify America station here has terrible reviews, 4 stalls, and I think some of them might be broken. So I don't think that's a good idea. So what I will do is try to find another Electrify America station, or we will just bail out to the supercharger somewhere in Miami. There are thousands of them in Miami, so should be no issue there.
Don't know how well you guys can see that, but we've got fighter jets flying patterns up here. Yeah, you can see one there. That's cool. Neat stuff. I think we're just about to, well, technically we probably are on the mainland now. We're not really in the Keys at this point. We're coming up to our next stop here in another few miles. So we'll be stopping at the Electrify America there to top up. I'll be curious if William's going to be following us in there, or if he's got another stop planned.
We found, I think it's a version 4 or 3.5 supercharger south of Miami. We will arrive with a little bit too high state of charge. I think it's around 22%, but I will do full send over there and then we will plug in. There is also a Starbucks there, so that I can get coffee and breakfast, which is nice. And yeah, I'm excited to go to a supercharger with well, not that many charging queues, it seems. It seems like there is a ton of issues with the Electrify America stations, and the Electrify America stations are also way off the highway. But I think we will visit an Electrify America station on this trip just to say that we have done so and actually check it out for ourselves. But right now it's full send to the supercharger again, and then hopefully Iona after that.
All right, so we're at the Hollywood Casino supercharger, and gonna try a charging session here. See what we get. We're plugging in at 11%, ramping up. 154, 164, 176, 183, 196, 210, 222, 234 seems quite nice and quite normal. 250. Yeah, buddy. 249. All right. So we'll kind of keep monitoring this, but charging speed seems like honestly great. Already up to 13%. So why don't we, by the way, renamed it to Finding Nemo in honor of our little adventure the other day. Put it into service mode. Enter. Let's see. Thermal? HVAC? Coolant system? Octovalve? Is octovalving? By the way, these are the temperatures of everything. Coolant valve test. Maybe? Actions. Test HVAC performance. Why don't we run that? So, foot on the brake, door shut. Oh, we need the phone key. Speaking of which, that gets me to my next issue, which was I was driving vigorously, let's say, from a stoplight, and the phone and my phone was sitting here, and the key card was sitting next to the phone. Well, when I launched, the phone, the Tesla key card literally yeeted itself somewhere back here. So let's join me while I see if I can find the key card. Yeah, about that. Is it back here? I don't actually know. Like, I'm not making this up. It literally did go somewhere back here. Legitimately lost so far. We'll find it. I have confidence. But not currently found. Wow. Okay. All right. So, yeah, we might be in a little trouble if we can't find the key card. Did it eat itself all the way to the back? Gosh. Well, I don't know. Stay tuned, viewers. We'll see what I can find. And by the way, 26% SOC. Charge rate is still 246, so still really nice charge speeds.
All right, so we just arrived at the Electrify America here. Unfortunately, it is full, so hopefully we don't have to wait too long. I might try and see if I can scout out some additional options, and if nobody moves on here within a couple minutes, if I find anything, then maybe we'll move on to the next place that we can. All right, we're plugged in, initializing charging. And there we go. I believe we're charging. We'll just say that. Come on. And unfortunately, this is a balanced charger. We've got an IONIQ 5, a Mach-E, and an Equinox here charging. So hopefully we get some decent speeds. But yeah, we're currently ramping up. We'll see what we get.
So great charging stop here. I mean, other than the fact that we don't have HVAC for the cabin, the car's been operating really, really well. And we're here at the Hollywood Casino Classic, Seminole Casino Classic, and you can see the big guitar-shaped building in the background. And we're just doing a quick hop up here. We've got 135 kilowatts at 48%. One more minute to continue trip. So yeah, the car is ripping. The HVAC is not ripping in the cabin. I mean, the HVAC basically is not working at all. It's not cooling anyway. All the fans are blowing. Everything besides AC is working as far as the HVAC system goes. Fans blow, you can direct air, you can turn the rear, front on, but no cold air. So yeah. So we can continue our trip here to go into an Iona charging station, Vero Beach, Florida. It's calculating. I think we unplugged now. Okay, let's go. Let us do it. We're leaving the supercharger here.
Now turn right onto Big Cypress Drive.
And headed down the road. And we're back on the move, so to speak, Bjorn style. So we're headed to the Florida Turnpike. And nothing to see here, officer. Ooh, looks like somebody got pulled over in that Cybertruck for a bad rap, looks like.
All right, we're still only charging at 90 kilowatts here. I actually moved stalls over from that end to this end, and yeah, still 90 kilowatts, so that's definitely not good. I am going to look at the map and see what I can find. It doesn't look like there's anything else particularly nearby on our route on PlugShare here, other than a charger at a Walmart. According to Electrify America, that one is full, and it's probably, I assume it's a balanced charger like this one, so we'd probably just see the same kind of speeds there. So we do have some superchargers, but again, we're only limited to about 125, 130 kilowatts, it seems like, on that, because we have to use the booster. So I'm going to keep looking here, see if there's anything else along the turnpike that we can use. Either that, or we might have to detour off the turnpike and go to 95 or something. I kind of hate to do that for traffic reasons, but if we have to do that, then perhaps we will. But yeah, so I'm going to see what I can find, and we'll hit the road as soon as we possibly can. All right, so I have a plan. Just need a few more %, and then we'll be able to head to Mercedes high power charging on Atlantic Avenue in, I think it was Delray Beach. So yeah, we're going to continue sitting here at our 92 kilowatts. The only other options I have is to try and stop at a supercharger along the way, and I don't think that it's worth it to get an extra 30 kilowatts for us to move on, pull off the highway again, etc. Oh, we have an IONIQ leaving, so hopefully maybe our charge rate will increase here, since we are on shared charging equipment. I guess we'll see. It doesn't appear to be increasing as of right this second. But yeah, anyway, like I said, we're going to hold out here for just a few more minutes, try and get to just a little over 40%, and then we'll be able to try and head to that Mercedes high power charging.
I don't know what I did. I don't know how many fates had to go right for me, but mark it down, 12:14 p.m. I turned the climate control back on after it was off for like 5 minutes after leaving that charger. And glory be to all that is right and holy about HVAC systems. I am getting cold air coming out of these vents. Like, not just lukewarm, sweaty, humid South Florida air, but like legitimately cold air. So we're just gonna thank our lucky stars that that's what we're getting right now. And, just hope it doesn't happen again. It'll be okay if it happens again. I won't get mad. I didn't get mad the first time. It is sort of a kind of a weird mystery, isn't it, that it managed to fix itself? I don't know. Maybe I'll find out from Kyle that maybe there was something going on in the background with a team at Tesla, and they were able to zoom in there and, make something happen. But hey, man, I will take it. Cold air is better than not cold air by far. Doesn't matter how it happened. So we're ripping, we're rolling. Next stop is Fort Pierce, and Vero Beach, Florida, and then we would be due at the IONIQ charging station in Daytona Beach, 3:45. So yeah, that's what's happening here in the Model X.
I've always wanted to see the chargers that are right off the highway in the US, because most of the chargers have a red light. It is very slow to get to off the highway, takes a bunch of time, so much traffic that can go wrong. So I wanted to see how the chargers that are right off the highway are. So I am navigating to a turnpike, highway stop something charger here in Miami somewhere, I don't know. There's so many city names. So what's happening is that there are 7 available of 8, which is nice. It is a version 3, so I will block 2 stalls. So I'm wondering if I am going to get into a fist fight, maybe a gunfight. I don't know. We will see what happens, but I will of course document everything, and I hope these chargers are in a great condition, because I believe all chargers should be so close to the highway. That's how you get EV adoption. You don't get EV adoption by having the chargers in the back of a Walmart looking at you, Electrify America. So I am excited to see how this looks, and if it's updated correctly on the Tesla app. And I will need someone to activate it again for me. And there's a lyric driving past, I think.
All right, I just left our crappy slow charging session there. We're gonna head to Mercedes-Benz high power charging in Daytona Beach. So hitting the road here, we're probably gonna arrive pretty low state of charge. And yeah, let's go.
All right, friends, our old friend, the cabin climate control system requires service warning has popped up again. And at least this time I was kind of wondering if it was about to happen, so let's just go through the steps that I took to get that to show up again. I basically set this to low, like it was set about 70 and it was fine. And I put it on 67 and it was like, I don't know if that's okay. And then I put it to low, and the air started getting hot, and I saw the warning there. So let's give it a shot with turning the heat way up. Like, let's go to max heat. Maybe we can unstick whatever the situation is in the, maybe if, like, the theory is it's an octo valve, Like if I go to max heat, maybe it'll fix itself. So let's try that. Put it on high, right? And heating. And heat. Maybe I'll turn I don't want the seat heater on. That's not gonna be a topic here. But yeah, we'll just, okay. I can confirm that the heater is working. It is blowing really hot air coming into the cabin. So yeah, we've got that going for us. So let's just run it on max heat for a few minutes. Kind of put it into sauna mode here. We'll just, we'll just kind of enjoy the mobbiness and let's see what we get. Down to 70. We had decent luck with it working at 70 degrees set point. It went from hot to warm, and now we're sort of, I wouldn't say the air blowing is cold, but it's sort of adjacent to cold, if that makes any sense. It's not horrible. It could be ambient air, it could just be 86 degrees. Like that's what we got going on outside, 86. I mean, weather is gorgeous in Florida, but we're not quite, I wouldn't say we're getting air-conditioned air yet. Why don't we try 74? Something on the mild side of AC working. Let's see what that does. Nothing yet. Nothing in terms of AC yet. Nope. Got the old cabin climate control system requires service. Interesting. So, yeah, we'll just keep playing with it.
Now it says that there is a wait time at the chargers. So from like in a span of 20 minutes, it went from 6 available, 3 available, and now 0 available with the queue. So what I do hope for is that we are about 10 minutes out. I hope that it routes all the Teslas away from the charger, and that in 10 minutes we have a few stalls available. It kind of sucks though, because I am blocking someone from charging on these Tesla chargers. So yeah, but now I'm starting to get low on range, so I don't see any other options. Okay, so I backed into that spot. Then I called someone to activate for me, because I can't activate Tesla superchargers in the US. And then a guy just pulled in and of course plugged in, which is his full right, because I don't have anyone to activate my chargers. Okay, I am parked here and I'm actually not plugged in because I'm blocking a stall. And that's because I need to wait until she's finished or he is finished, and I'll move over there. Finally charging, 182. I have to get out of here before I have to fight some Florida man for the charger. And I'll get some coffee and maybe some food or whatever over at the Shell station. But yeah, seems pretty good.
36% state of charge check-in, and we've arrived at the typical Rivian efficiency. Actually, it went up a little bit again.
It's kind of good. Yeah, we're at like 2.1, 2.2. Now we're up to 2.5, and that was only over the last 15 minutes. The rear motor clutch connect and disconnecting is driving me insane. Normally I drive in snow mode everywhere, but for that rear motor is pretty power hungry. So we have it in all-purpose mode to run front-wheel drive most of the time. But I've kept the suspension height in standard because it rides like acid low. So I'd rather get the clutch disconnect than the bumpy suspension.
Agreed.
But there's still no perfect mode for Rivians. There's just, yeah, they're close. But regardless, it's still preconditioning. It's pulling the battery temperature down. Things are good. We'll arrive at Iona at 18%. We were going to go to Electrify America, but we found just up the road is an Iona. And I'm looking forward to trying it. We'll have 2 Ionas as our next 2 stops.
Yeah, so this one just opened 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
As of end of November 2025.
Yeah, so it was opened on November 11th.
Yeah, on Veterans Day,
Oh.
actually. Yeah,
Right on my birthday.
exactly. And yeah, it's by a Wawa, which we hit on the race in the Escalade.
Oh, you
Not
stopped at this
not this one, but a different
Okay,
one. But
different
it's very nice. Wawa, very nice experience.
You're a
Yeah.
Wawa guy.
Yeah, I didn't know until like yesterday or like 2 days ago. But they had it's nice, modern, and had great sandwiches. Subways actually, subs. So not
What are
not
you trying to say?
they sell great
Subways?
subs
Subs.
because you need more subs for your channel. Just
That's
kidding.
right, we do.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, so that's where he had it.
All right, so we had a pretty good hop there up to Fort Pierce, Florida. And we are just, it says 5 minutes away. I don't know, I guess must be some traffic once we get off the highway. Showing a 2% arrival time and a 21-minute stop. And then another stop up in Daytona. Righteous. Yeah, so hopefully we'll see great charging speeds again. The HVAC is mostly out, but occasionally shows signs of turning back on. So I'm not sure. We'll just keep rolling with it. Assuming we get a really good charging session here, we're just going to keep rolling with it and hope that we can find cooler weather as we move to the north. Okay, I think this is an appropriate speed because we plugged in at 2% and we are thermal limited at that really low state of charge. I might be wrong. Climate is off. So yeah, this might be the bad case. Maybe this proves, maybe things are catching up. I don't know. We're ramping up 146. By the way, we're in Fort Pierce. $153 at 4%, 156. So here we are. Here's the big picture. 168, 174, 181, ripping. Yeah, I think that was just the normal ramp up at an uber low state of charge for the thing. More than 200 now. 212, 221. Oh yeah, 230. Seems like the right curve to me. 242. 250 at 6%. Yeah, we're ripping, man. Everything's good here, other than climate control in the car is not good. So we got a 20-minute charge time. I don't know if we'll do that, but definitely gonna see if we can get a little hydration in ourselves and maybe find a restroom around here. This is a pretty janky stop, to be honest with you. Kind of a closed down shopping mall vibe to it. Maybe we'll find something over at this gas station. There we go. I think that's locked. Yep, that's locked. All right, let's go, go, go.
We had some viewers in the Model 3 there, and yeah, I just said that this video will most likely be on Autospec. I ordered a pizza, and it's the smallest pizza I've ever seen. I thought America was about large portions. Guess not, this is tiny pizza. And here we have a cold brew with an extra espresso shot from Dunkin'. And here we have a Diet Coke. So that's, oh my god. That's what's going on here. And we are doing 96 kilowatts at 48%. And if we click here, we will see that we should be doing 157 kilowatts. This means that we are derating. And since the charger is not full, I assume we are derating because of handle temperature, because these are version 3 superchargers. So I could go out and pour water on the handle, but I am going to enjoy some food and then just get on my way. Okay, I'm making chaos here because yeah, there are 2 people waiting there they're doing strange maneuvers. Of course, nobody can use the one on the side of me here. Luckily, we are very soon able to just leave and go to this Electrify America station and then to the one station. See, he is going to back in here and he won't be able to charge. So I will have to talk with another Florida man. I am getting good at that now because I've done it so many times. But if we stay here for a little bit more, we will be able to go to where we want to charge, which is right in between here and the next one, which is the IONIQ station at Daytona Beach, which I want to check out and hopefully meet the others there. Still pulling 95 kilowatts. It seems to be locked in at 95 kilowatts, even though the car says that we can charge faster. So no more superchargers for this trip, because it clearly isn't optimal for this car. So let's stop the charging and get on the road. By the way, this Pizza Hut thing was pretty delicious. So now I'm ready for some caffeine overdose.
We're just hopping off the highway, heading to our next charging stop at Mercedes-Benz High Power Charging in, what was this, Delray Beach, I think is where we are. So we're going to go ahead and get pulled in there and get charging. All right, we're rolling into the chargers here. We've got proper Alpitronics high power units here. So hopefully, well, look at that. And those ones even have NACS cables. So hopefully we should be able to get some awesome charging speeds here for the first time so far. I way overcharged at the last stop as well, apparently. We have 13%, so apparently I way overestimated how much energy we were going to use. But let's go ahead and get plugged in. All right, we are plugged in and charging. Power is ramping up. We're at 140 as of right now. We'll see how far we get with this thing, and I guess I got to plan my next stop since my previous route plan got kind of thrown out of whack. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and figure that out. We'll go ahead and let this thing cook.
Coming into a little fun S exit here.
Looks great, fun. We're just gonna kind of scooch around this all
Yeah. Scooching.
This Audi tried to keep up with us, so I said, all right, let's show them how much lateral grip we have here in the Riv. Oh, the Transit just chucked it in. That was awesome.
Yeah, sweet.
Very good. This, if you had no one here, this would be a great little drift exit. Holy smokes.
Safety is his goal.
Well, clearly not. Based off of how hard he chucked it in the entrance. This is a racetrack.
It is a racetrack, yeah.
So we're going to IONIQ. I don't know why it navigated us off the highway, but I'm guessing the highway's closed up here somewhere. Don't know. But we're going to take some back roads up there. Scott says she's really not wanting to drive anymore. So we're going to meet up with her at the IONIQ station. Andreas is going to take, well, I don't know exactly how it'll work, but
Yeah.
you'll either take this, we'll take the Gravity or something like that.
Dude, there's a new Model 3.
Oh my God, so
Crazy.
cool! Can you believe it?
Can you believe it?
Andreas, every time you see a Model 3, you got to point it out.
It's
It's
just gotta do-
nonstop.
Yeah. So, yeah. I'll meet you guys at the IONIQ.
IONIQ.
IONIQ with Wawa and subs that are not subways.
Yeah.
Be taken away to the subs.
Well, folks, I have dropped Sarah off at the Miami airport. It is the Tuesday before Thanksgiving. It took me an hour and 45 minutes to go like 10 miles. Do not recommend traveling during this time. But I have now had, a bit of time in the Gravity. And for those of you who don't know, my experience with Lucid, I've only ever driven the Air Sapphire. I know, I'm very lucky. We had one on test for several weeks in North Carolina. And then I also had the opportunity to, there was just a horrible accident on the other side of the highway. Oof, I hope everybody's okay. I see a lot of smoke. And I got to drive one in Germany. So very lucky with both of those experiences. So that's kind of what I have to compare this to. This is one of the most heavily hyped SUVs. I constantly see requests for it in our comments, and everybody has been so excited about this. And so far, I'm not that impressed, and I want to be. I don't want to be like an overly critical person, but as far as I'm concerned, there have been a couple of different software bugs. And there's just this car in general is just buggy. So like this particular car, the key doesn't work. I was getting a fault that the frunk was open, even though it wasn't. I don't want to do it right now because I'm on the highway, but when I roll down this window, it will roll down halfway. And then when I go to roll it up, it then rolls up and comes back down unless I hold it. I just think that's silly. You know, when I try to change the rate I'm going on cruise control, like up or down a mile, you have to select a very specific part of the keypad. Sometimes when I go from like the navigation screen to the music screen, it just decides, you know what? Nope, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stay on the navigation screen. And it's just, I don't know. I feel like this is not a production car. If you told me that this was a test car, I would 100% believe you. I'm hoping the charging performance is a fun thing. I haven't tested that yet, really. And then, yeah, I love how it drives. It drives like a Lucid. They do that really well. It's very comfortable. I'm getting a massage. There is a ton of space in it, but the software and the overall, I don't know, quality control of the car leaves something to be desired for me that I don't think I'm going to see. So I will tune back in when I have some more updates, maybe. Hopefully it gets better. I have 16 more hours in this car, so we'll see.
All right, approaching the IONIQ charging. IONIQ rechargery.
Rechargery. Is that a hard word for you?
No.
There's a Rivian Amazon van here, but I don't think he's charging. I think he's, well, I guess he'll just be there.
Yeah.
But not recharging. Yeah.
Yeah. How are they charging actually? Do we know? Or just back at the...
Each DSP has their own thing. So most are level 2s, just banks of them.
Mm-hmm.
Some have DC charging for backups.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so I guess because we don't have the NACS adapter, we've got to use CCS here. So we'll go to the CCS ones. Oh, interesting. You can see this is an IONIQ station that is NACS and CCS in one position.
Correct.
So we'll take this one, and this side is CCS. That's NACS. Normally they're all station by station, but I've never seen them where they're split like this.
Oh, really?
Have you?
Yeah, we saw the same in the other one we charged it the other day. So
that's kind of cool.
yeah.
All right, so we'll take it. So I'm going to get this thing plugged in. Probably do a deep charge here because we're going to wait for Scott. She's like 30 minutes behind us.
Yep.
And the Rivian cooled down the battery pack. Well, it did to like 67, and then it brought it right back up to 81. So I don't understand that logic because we didn't change anything.
No.
Why would it cool it down just for it to warm back up?
Unless it just warmed itself back up at driving. I don't know. Without preconditioning.
Yeah,
Not sure.
but it should have preconditioned.
Yeah.
If it wanted to be at a certain temperature.
Yeah, strange. Huh.
Anyway, we'll get it charging. Oh, someone's here working on the site.
Great.
Cool.
All right, Mr. Connor.
Plugged in. I don't feel the need to rush.
Yeah.
We're not racing.
No race.
No app, just tap. We're good to go.
That should be the slogan of IONIQ. No app, just tap.
I like it. Like, why is it so hard to like just? If they want to do an app, that's fine. They could offer it, and you could offer it with maybe a discounted rate.
Yep.
But that's it. Just plug in, tap, pay, and we're charging. I don't even have to think about it.
Beautiful.
Yeah, perfect.
So we got here to Titusville, and we plugged in with 10%. And I wonder if we are site limited here. I say that because we've got 9 out of 16 stalls available. But yeah, I don't think we've got a bad plug. It's possible we do. But you know what? I'm just going to leave it. I got to go in and use the facilities, so... It's unlikely we're site limited right now. Could just be because we were ripping. Okay, yeah, it was a shitty dispenser. Now we are ripping. Glad we moved. 250 right away. So there you go. I'll report that handle in the Tesla app. So here we are in Titusville, Florida, and we tried this Post to First 3B, and it turned out I heard the pump making a weird noise, and the speed was not very good. It was like 128 kilowatts. It just seemed off, and it didn't ramp up. Sat there for a minute or two and then unplugged and moved over here to 1A. So now we've got 1A here, and we are getting hopefully better speeds. Let me check. 180 kilowatts at 38%. We were getting 250. We plugged in at 10% the first time, and then we had to do a switcheroo here. You can hear the pumps running pretty well. Let's see if we can get our key card in there. Maybe get some. Can we get some AC going? Let's try it. Oh wow, we are knocking this way down. I think this Myrtle Beach was going to be like a 11 p.m. arrival, and we are ripping it. Looks like we're getting up there at a reasonable time now. Let's see. Let me do some planning here real quick. Okay, we'll do some planning here. We'll just see where it's taking us. Try to navigate up to North Myrtle again. You know, it's so hilarious. I'm calling this planning. I mean, I just keep putting the destination in there, and then I just let it make a new calculation. And frankly, it's child's play to do this way. So it does look like, you know, there was a big gap. The reason we stopped here was because there weren't, oh, okay. It's trying to get us way north of Jacksonville. Okay. We obviously could hop up here. That's 50 miles. That's too short. Come on, guys, right? How about, right here, right off the, what's that look like? Not getting great, internet speed here, are we? Boy, oh boy. Network error. Well, that's 100 miles away. So, I guess it's at a Cracker Barrel. And we could try to hit up that one. What if we put that one in there? I'm thinking we'll be at a nice arrival. Boy, somebody's car alarm just keeps going off on one of the Teslas here. Oh, perfect. Yeah, got a 2% arrival, and we're 47% right now. We're still ripping 138. Yeah, we might just stay a little bit longer. And then what are our bailout options? Well, we don't have a lot of good bailout options. That's the only problem with going up here with no margin. The first bailout is like way down here, down at Daytona Beach. So I'm not sure that's probably not an awesome idea to like undercharge here. I mean, we are still getting 135 kilowatts, 48%. Yeah, I mean, I think we definitely want to keep ripping a little bit here, ride this wave, maybe let this get up to 10% just so we got some buffer. I don't know what calculations it's using, but let's see. Our efficiency is trips. So far today, we have gone 350 miles, 116 kilowatt hours. Basically, let's just call it 3 miles per kilowatt hour, or 327. So to go 100 miles, we need 33 kilowatt hours, which, you know, with 50% of the pack, that should be great. We should be in good shape. So we're hitting 50%, and down to 128 kilowatts. Show 5% here. It's actually suggesting just 2 more minutes. I don't think that's too far off, actually, because, you know, we have been ripping it. The speeds on I-95 today are good. Not a lot of traffic, honestly. I mean, some traffic, yes. Not very slow traffic, though. So, we are moving along at speeds, let's say, more vigorous than average, and a little more vigorous than we were coming in Sunday night down this same road. So I'll just leave it to your imagination there. Yeah. Honestly, a great drive. We actually do have climate on right now. AC is running. It's kind of off and on and off. It is what it is. Okay, you've got enough energy to continue your trip. 56%, down to 111 kilowatts, and arrival 11%. So yeah, let's do it, man.
Okay, we are ramping up. We stopped at a supercharger instead of the Iona station in Fort Pierce because it's way up the highway and I think we just need to get going. So I chose this site instead. So let me give you a little bit of a tour of this site because we actually did this site in the eastern edge. We charged at that stall, I think, 6D. Anyway, this is a 40 stall location in Florida, and I can see a F-150 Lightning charging over there, which is pretty cool, and a Cybertruck, which is pretty cool. And yeah, the bus just looks so good with the new version 4 dispensers, in my opinion, especially in this dual tone that we have going here. So let's see what kind of speed we get. We have been derating on superchargers, so it would be interesting to see. 189, optimization says 189, so we get our maximum charging speed, and you can't complain when you get your maximum charging speed, so that's awesome. And now let's see how long we need to stay here before we go to the Iona station. So what we will do is to actually cancel the navigation, stop, and I'll go here and I'll go to the International Speedway thing, and it says 6-minute stop at this site, but we of course won't do that. We would just stay here, and then we would have a 4% arrival there. But that's not actually what we can do. Oh, come on! Why does the car turn off when I take my butt off the seat? That's the worst decision ever. So let's see here. We can do, I think it's here, and we can do e-route planner. No. Come on. There we go. And yeah, this is perfect. This is exactly what I want. So we will charge until we don't need these charging stops, which should be 5 minutes, about 5 minutes. So this will be a quick stop. Okay, so something I like about Route Planner is the ability to see negative percentage on arrival, so that we could choose to have a button, for example, down here where I press and it says remove all charging stops, and then I get a minus percentage at my destination. This is because I, as a user, want to figure out how long I need to charge to not need to stop in 74 miles. I want to go there, 136 miles. So yeah, that's on my wish list for this route planner, among a few other things, but that's one of the most important ones to me, at least for road tripping this car. I would like to just see how I can skip this one. I don't want to see the arrival at this one.
We have been charging for almost 50 minutes, 50. We ran in and grabbed some food in Wawa's. Andreas is on a call at the moment, and we have charged up to 94%. Scott is just around the corner with the Gravity, and I think she's going to hop into here with me. We'll take this north. Andreas will hop into the Gravity. And wow, I have to commend Rivian massively on their charging improvements. I know you guys saw it on the Eastern Edge videos, but what an improvement from early days of Max Pack. It's repeatable. It holds full power, about 200 kilowatts to 60%. It just does the same thing every time now. What a major improvement to charging. Look, we're not talking class leading, but we're talking totally livable. And it has taken them years to figure this out. And I think they finally have a acceptable and downright good charging profile for the Rivian. If they're not going to go high voltage, this is about as good as it gets. And I'm so happy to see they've dialed in the Max Pack. And then you couple that with the large capacity and the good range and efficiency on these Aero wheels. This has turned into a fantastic road tripper, and it's now kind of our vehicle of choice if we've got to cover long distance for the vehicles we have. This has turned into it, and I am thrilled with the charging performance. Really, really nice, especially when you get a dedicated CCS cable for this one that where no adapter overheat or anything like that. It just rips. Damn, nice work, Rivian. Really thrilled to see the progress. Scott should be pulling in any second now. And there she is, rolling in with the Gravity. Looks great. Oh yeah, rear steer doing its thing. Okay, maybe the Aero wheels are good for efficiency, but it does kind of look a little silly on it. She's got the NAX port ready to rock and roll. Let me get her plugged in immediately, and let's see what this thing can rip. Should be great. So, charging port just unlocked. There we go. We'll grab the cable, and in we go. Let me get it started to charge. And you know what I realized when I plugged the Rivian in, hey there.
Hey.
When I plugged the Rivian in, I accidentally tapped my credit card, but I forgot that the Rivian does plug and charge on Iona now.
Oh, it sure does.
So I got billed twice.
Oh, fun.
I don't think for the whole session. I think it did a temporary hold on the card and then only billed the Rivian account for plug and charge.
Okay.
But great, let's see what we get juice
Okay.
wise. While that's happening, if you want to grab your stuff, transfer it in the Riv.
Okay. That's the plan.
Basically full, so we're good to go.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, it's at like 97% or something like that.
All right, sweet.
Not a good Gravity first impression.
Yeah, I've been talking about it in my coverage, but the bugginess of the car, both the software and like the buttons in the car, just really take away from the quietness, the comfortableness, and the fun drive.
It is fun to drive.
It's really fun to drive. It's very responsive. It's very comfortable. It's wicked quiet in there. I mean, there's no boominess, there's no nothing, but it's just, I'm so irritated with the software. I'm like irrationally angry about it.
Okay.
And I don't understand why anybody is hyping up this SUV.
Oh, okay.
I feel like I'm driving a test car.
Yeah, like a prototype.
Yeah.
It feels like a prototype.
Yes,
I agree.
like there are parts of it that are just excellent, like the way it drives.
And here's another reason that it's not perfect. Not getting 400 kilowatts. It's only 330.
Mm-hmm.
Should be, it's like a 400 amp limit right here.
Interesting.
Should be doing 400. Okay,
Yeah.
Is climate off?
No.
Let's see if that makes a difference.
Okay.
Hit that. It could also just be a cable limitation, but I doubt it. The car will tell us if it's limited by station or not. Pit crew. Andreas, you're going to take this up?
Yeah.
Great. I'm curious to see if the software annoys you as much as Scott, because you're both software engineers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see.
I just turned it off.
Lucid.
No, so it's not limited by the charging station. So did you precondition on the way over here, Scott?
I sure did.
And then did you hit sprint mode?
No, I did not hit sprint mode.
Okay, but still, it should be doing full power. I have no idea why it's limiting us right now. That is odd behavior. Anyway, as soon as your stuff is transferred, and Andreas, you grab your stuff, we're hitting the road. Huh, getting a real bad charging session here. I'm not sure if the battery wasn't dialed in or... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the manual preconditioning button makes more of a difference. So that could be what we needed. Anyway, I'm curious to see what you think. You got the keys for it?
It's already in there, but don't leave it in there because it might lock it in. That'll just happen here.
So key fob doesn't work. Key card is the only way. And the key card goes
exactly where I have it.
Like Tesla, like here, or exactly on the little pad there.
All right.
I'll let you figure out the rest
Thanks.
because you should be smart enough to figure it out.
Yeah.
One of the most hyped SUVs in here.
Takes octane.
Yeah, 93. Only premium electricity.
That's all I need.
It's Iona, premium electricity.
That's what we hear.
Yeah.
Sweet.
All right, well, good luck optimizing the rest of your trip. Bring the viewers with you.
Yeah, we'll do. North Myrtle Beach.
North Myrtle Beach.
You're putting their bangers on my car.
Oh, me.
Kyle, you're only supposed to touch the trim.
I'm supposed to touch this?
Yes.
Oh.
That's how you open and close it.
Oh.
Say close it, not open.
Okay, I like that you're particular about that. That's
Yes,
good.
Thank you. Also, I hope my bolster is not bent.
No, it's perfect. Rivian does the best seats. All right, I'm not exactly sure where our next stop will be. We'll figure it out. We're charged up to 99%, basically full.
Yay.
So, yeah, let's rock and roll. That was perfect timing for Scott to come and continue the trip up. Thank you. We'll go here. We'll go there. We'll go over here. 99%. 127 kilowatt hours, $50. 15 to 99. I hate to full charge cars, but it just kind of worked out since we were here.
So that was not too long for 100% charge.
The Rivian has fixed the charging, dude.
Yeah.
It's so much better.
We pulled in with
15.
So 85%.
It's like an hour.
No, yeah.
Yeah. It's perfect.
Just like gas.
Just like gas. Just like gas. See ya.
Let's check out the charging performance. It is 82 degrees Fahrenheit outside. I have no idea what that means, but it's pretty hot. So it says that the current quick charge potential is 138 kilowatts, and we are getting 138 kilowatts. So we know that these version 4 dispensers are able to give us what we need. So again, the plan here is to charge until we don't need to stop at this EV Connect station. We want to go all the way to the International Speedway. That's the Iona station. So that's exciting. I'm excited to check out Iona. And again, we stopped here because it's right off the highway, and we will go faster to the Iona station. So you can see the gasometer has 147 miles there, and it's 139 miles to the destination. Which means we are ready to go very, very soon. We want a little bit of a buffer because we want to go full send. Still doing 100 kilowatts at 70%, which is pretty good. Now we have 14% estimated on arrival. I think that's enough for going... well, it's based off, of course, how we drove up here, and it was full send here, so I assume we can go almost full send to the destination now, which is the Iona station, of course. Still doing 100 kilowatts at 73%. Seems pretty good and seems in line with our maximum available quick charging speed. So let's stop charging, let's plug out, and let's go.
All right, I've made a fatal mistake. So I've just been cruising along here down the turnpike, and I missed an exit somewhere quite a ways back. So we're kind of way off route. I am routing to a Pilot Flying J that's got a charger. But yeah, we're way behind schedule with my mishap here. So I'm about 25 miles from this charging stop here. I'll have to figure out my plan from there. But yeah, I kept following this turnpike, which kind of goes a little bit to the northwest instead of getting on 95, and kind of screwed myself. So I'm way behind the rest of the pack, unfortunately, and that's going to create some problems. So hopefully I can get caught up, or I'm not too far behind. But yeah, big, huge mistake on my part there.
Okay, something just happened. Vehicle not charging. Waiting for charging system to cool and try again. So another overheating issue. Interesting. Let's see what the charger says. I mean, we are good. We can also just leave. 58% should just get us a decent amount of miles north. But yeah, it just stopped basically. Anyway, I just gotta hit the road and head to the next charger. It was tapering anyway to like 160 kilowatts. So let's just do that. So how do we unplug this thing? It's here or here? I guess here. Oh, here. Okay, cool. That's done. Thank you very much, Iona. a beautiful stop here with Wawa. They always have some good food options. And yeah, it's just, I don't know, just a pleasant experience to charge at Iona, I feel like. I love it. Anyway, let's close this, hit the bathroom, and then hit the road in the Gravity. Okay, unplugging a second time. So yeah, all you have to do is actually press and hold on the cord. That's so stiff. Quick stats. So 71%. And 6 minutes. We got 14 more % in 6 minutes. And now let's hit the roads. Finally. So you're gonna go with ride height low and regional high to get the most efficiency. I'm gonna try out sprint mode, as Kyle told me. It sounds really fun to use. And all I gotta do is adjust the mirrors here super quick. And then I'll see you back on the Interstate 95 North here in beautiful Florida.
So at the charging stop, there was this lady coming up and checking out the car. Everybody loves the bus. I've got so many thumbs up. Everyone absolutely loves the bus. And I think that's cool. And I think that's the point of this car. Yeah, that's so nice meeting people that are interested in the ID bus. Also the people at the Tesla charger. They checked out the Autospec channel, which is cool. Recruiting more viewers. That's nice. So I'm enjoying myself in the bus. I would say the comfort is pretty good. You are in kind of like a van driving position, and in my opinion that's really, really cool. I like this driving position for some cars. I often want to sit as low as possible. Performance drivers want to sit as low as possible. But in a van like this, I think this seating position very high up is okay. It really, really works for this car, in my opinion. You have this short hood. It is super easy to maneuver, super easy to park, to parallel park. This van is like amazing for just driving around town, because yes, it's a van, but it's easy to park. It has an okay turning radius. It's pretty great. So my ventilated seat is on climate, is in eco climate, which is a good idea when I'm the only one in the car, to save a little bit of energy there. And I'm just enjoying myself on a real US road trip in the bus. And travel assist, I need to talk about travel assist. Travel assist works amazingly well, way better than autopilot in the Model X, even in the US. And yeah, the travel assist is great. So if you are buying a Volkswagen MEB car, make sure to get one that's optioned with travel assist. It's great driver assistance system.
All right, we're pulling into the Pilot Flying J here. We'll go ahead and get plugged in, and I need to figure out my plan for what we're gonna do from here since we're so far off route. Yeah, definitely not ideal. But we'll get backed in here, plug it in, and get charging. All right, I was in a rush to get back on the road, but we are on our way. We're going to stop at the Iona in Daytona Beach as previously planned. I don't think anybody's really sticking around there. They're all just moving on, and I'm kind of way behind most everybody else anyways. So, yeah. We're going to be getting off the toll road here in about 40 miles, I guess. Maybe? Or maybe 50 miles. Anyway, we'll be getting off the toll road here at some point. And then we'll be on our way to the Iona. I think I overcharged at the last stop. I was trying to figure out the best way to move forward. And, well, to be honest, I haven't quite gotten the hang of the efficiency on this car with trying to plan the routes out. The in-car route planner does not work super well. So I've been trying to plan stuff with ABRP, but ABRP's numbers for efficiency seem to be way off. It's way pessimistic compared to what I'm seeing in the real world. So I'm gonna have to adjust my numbers on it. Like as of right now with the state of charge that I left with, ABRP thinks I'm gonna arrive with like 8%, but the car thinks I'm going to arrive with 24%. So yeah, we've got some stuff off there, and a little bit of bad planning on my part, but I'm trying to figure this car out, so we'll continue along our way, and hopefully we can make up some time.
Okay, so we're coming up to St. Augustine, the supercharger. It's right off of 95. I think there's a Chick-fil-A there. 12 available out of 12, so not a super popular one. There's a huge supercharger right across the street with like 30, and I think most people probably go to that. I don't know why, but you know, sometimes it just be like that. So that's what we're doing here. We're gonna arrive with about 10%. Right now we're rocking 11%, just about 3 or 4 miles from the charger. And what else? We've actually got AC working. I don't know why. We are not going to overthink that one. It's been mostly working lately, last hour or two. So, I don't know. It like self-healing HVAC system, I will take it. I don't want to talk much more about it because who knows, that might jinx it. So, yeah, I'll shoot another video when I get there and plug in. Okay, now we're just a few minutes into this charging session. What time are we at here? 4:31. We're at 29% and we're pulling 224 kilowatts. So it just goes so fast. These Tesla stops. So I gotta run in, and I don't think I need to eat anything. I'm just gonna maybe enjoy the ambiance of the Wawa here at the 12 stall. Where are we anyway? Gosh, I don't even know. I'll figure it out. I think we're north of Daytona, south of St. Augustine, or maybe we're right around St. Augustine. All right, so we just got done 442. I think that was about a 18-minute stop altogether.
Turn left.
So now we are right around St. Augustine right now, and we're gonna go about, what do you know, about 100 miles to the next supercharger. There's just so many superchargers, you don't really even have to think about it. You can just ride the good curve of the car, and then it'll find you a good spot, I'm sure. You know, look at all these spots along here, and then we've got 2 or 3 in a cluster, so I'm not worried. We've got a 14% arrival, probably have too much buffer there or whatever. It just doesn't matter. I mean, it's so easy to road trip a Tesla.
First time using the IONIQ chargers, I am excited. So actually, should we use the American Express card or should we use the obscure Norwegian debit card? I think I'll use the obscure Norwegian debit card just to see if it works. And yeah, let's open, let's plug in. Oh, these cables were pretty light actually. And let's tap the card. And we have a 30 USD deposit. That's fine. Let's see if it works. It was approved. So yeah, my obscure Norwegian debit card actually works. Contactors clicking. Receipt available after session. Kyle, you will have to pay for this. Just kidding. Preparing to charge. Nice information, beautiful graphics. Shows the bus even. So we were at 3%, of course. And it's ramping. Ramping at okay speed, I would say. Not the fastest. Charging detail. We are getting 424 amps. We should be able to hit 500 amps. I assume so. 500 amps, perfect. That's the maximum the bus will take. Voltage is 382 at 3% or 4%. And yeah, we are adding energy. This is awesome. 192 kilowatts. Amazing. So first impressions of the IONA site is that it's beautiful. It's beautifully paved, back-in stalls. I would like to see pull-throughs, but it's still nice to see. Something I did notice though is that the markings are starting to fade away already, and this is a brand new site, so they should fix that. I noticed clear markings for NACS and clear markings for CCS, easy to locate, so that's great. We have trash here, which is fantastic, always needed, and there are 3 of them, which is great. There is a Wawa here, and I know nothing about Wawa, but everyone says it's great. I'll go in there very, very soon. We are actually charging at almost 200 kilowatts, pretty flat with the ID bus, so we will not stay here for very long. 200 kilowatts in the ID bus, this is amazing. So I need to run into the Wawa, and I'll run out again and unplug the car so we are ready to go. 201 kilowatts. So I got myself a Wawa Panini and a refresher, and in that time I went from 3 to 48% on the buzz. So let's go and take a look at the charging curve. I think it's derated a little bit, maybe due to the battery in the bus, I'm not sure. Seems fine. We are a little bit slow, actually, but that might as well just be the bus. I have time to eat my sandwich, and we will get on the road after that. 123 kilowatts. Mackie charging, that's cool. I just had my Red 40 drink and awesome chicken sandwich, and ready to get on my way. And yes, there are something on my lens. That's better. Look how cool the ID bus is. It's so awesome. I love the ID bus, and I think it road trips okay. It's not the end of the world. We are down to 91 kilowatts at 78%, and I think it's time to unplug the car and get on our way. We maybe want to explore like Electrify America or something. I don't know, but this was an awesome stop. It's the best charging stop I've had in the US by far. It has everything you need. It should be closer to the highway, but that's always my complaint with the US charging stops. Great experience.
We are cruising in the Rivian, and we're about halfway through our charge. We've gone from 99 now down to 46%, and I was hoping to make it all the way up to the station we blew up on the eastern edge. They got it back online up here in Rocking something.
Is it Rockingham?
No, Richmond Hill. And yeah, so I was hoping we could make it there. What I'm thinking we could do is there's a new BP Pulse site in Kingsland that's not on the map yet, that I don't know if it will dispense electricity or not. I think it will. Someone just charged there the other day and charged just fine. That'd be a sick ramp. Someone just charged there, I think yesterday actually, so it just went online right the day after our race. So we'll try it out. Worst case, I know there's an ABB Terra 184 at a gas station in Kingsland that I just used for the fizz. We could put a couple kilowatt hours in and then make it up here to this BP Pulse station. So that's kind of the plan. Kingsland, quick top up regardless, and then we're off north.
All right, well, as you folks can see, it's now dark out. We hit quite a bit of traffic coming in here, but we're finally only about 2 miles away from the IONA station here. And again, we're still way behind everybody else, but we'll be stopping in here, charging up, and then I think I've probably got maybe 2 more stops to go before we get to Myrtle Beach. All right, we're finally here and charging. I just activated the session, so it's going to go ahead and get the charging started. We're here at a pretty nice Wawa station. So I'm going to go ahead and run in, use the bathroom, and hopefully we shouldn't have to charge here too long, and then we can hit the road.
Okay, it's plugged in at 19%, and we better get over 200 or moving stalls. All right, we're getting the right speed. That's good. Getting to 30, Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. If we look at chargers, do we have others? Yeah, we have others kind of spread out right there. So yeah, why don't we go? We're only getting 122 at 52%. So we'll just kind of do the same charger hopping thing the Tesla team did on the way down. Same play.
All right, well, we're on our way. This thing charges so fast, I keep overcharging it slightly. So let's continue along our route here. Our next stop is going to be a Pilot Flying J, and that's going to be just into Georgia. I don't remember the exact name off the top of my head. I'd have to look at my map. Let's see. Yeah, whatever this Pilot Flying J is. So we'll go ahead and head there for our next stop. But let me go ahead and get out on the road here first.
Okay, so authorized it with my ChargePoint app. We do need the adapter since this is an NX car. So let me do that. Not sure if I can do this with one hand. Yeah, it should work actually. Alright, let's plug her in. Gotcha. Gigantic handle. Okay, let's see. Waiting for EV. Here's some contactors clicking. 1000 volt. Gives them power. Charging. Sweet. Okay, up to 100 kilowatts. Even more. 200. It does say station limited, EV limited. Let's see. But 300. Come on, give me 350. Yeah. Come on. 20 watts more. Yes. There we are. Sweet. Charging. Okay, I already gotta pee, so I'm gonna run into Buc-ee's and go get some dinner. But holy moly, this thing is incredible. I love it. Love driving the thing. Okay, cool. Bathroom time. The Rivian is entering the state of Georgia, where there's no such thing as a no chase policy. They will go after you for 1 over the speed limit and pit maneuver you for fun here.
How do you know that?
What? GSP? They don't mess around. It's where we get all the best dash cam footage.
Oh, yay.
They love it.
ATL.
Yeah, best day at the office is when someone runs.
Oh. I don't know if that's what I would define as the best day at the office.
Because you're not GSP?
I am not a German short-hair pointer, you are correct.
No. Georgia State Patrol.
Oh, that's not what I think of when I think of GSP.
Well, they love to chase. Anyway, we're just cruising behind the truck, keeping it chill. We don't need any dents in the Rivian or points on licenses. And we're going to go check this new station, Scott. There are EVgo 350 kilowatts here at the Pilot if we need them. Mm-hmm. Right over there.
Excellent. I love a Pilot.
Yeah, you remember we were here for the Fizz looking for all these chargers, so we know every charger in Kingsland.
I tried not to think about the Fizz. It was brutal.
Yeah.
It was really long. But
actually,
yes.
And no one ever watched it either, which kind of sucked.
Okay, lots of people watched it.
No, literally no one. That's why we never finished it. I still don't know who won.
I do.
No, I don't think we do. We never totaled up the t-shirt
It
sales.
was the Spark.
This Spark did not win.
I think it did. Anyways, neither here nor there. Where are we going?
Petro Travel Center. Let's go see if those BP Pulse stations are online. And, by the way, our buddy Brandon Flash
Shout out Brandy.
is on his way this way.
Yeah, because he's going to Florida.
He's going to Florida, so we might meet up with him at a station.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Nice. Yeah, just a quick hey.
Hello. It's never a quick hey with Brandon, but I'm stoked to see him.
Yeah, we'll probably nerd out for a bit.
Yeah.
But Bethany will want to get on the road,
Yes.
so it probably won't be that long.
So will Scott. So. What's up? Is confused.
Well, I was just looking to see if where those chargers were that I thought were around. Not this one. Next
This is the Petra.
This is the Petro. Yeah.
Petro.
And those are the Alpitronic Hypercharger 400s.
Hick.
400s.
I
Do
like
we
that
think
name.
they're on?
Well, they're not lit up.
Oh, they are lit up.
They are lit
no
up.
way.
Oh my god. Let me guess, you saw this on Twitter.
Nope, PlugShare.
Oh, wow. Do you use PlugShare
It's
like
not
a social
online
media?
yet because in the apps and everything, they say they're not functional. Now let's go all the way down here to the end so we get a cool pic.
I like it. Remix.
Remix.
Okay, these look...
next.
Oh.
We gotta find some CCS.
These look like handicap things, and I'm wondering if they're meant to look like that for people who drive ice cars.
I don't know.
They look very, very similar to a handicap.
They've only got 2 CCS units. You know, BP Pulse is going hardcore on NACS.
Yeah, I remember we saw that at that station up north. What
did we even
did
run
you
over?
just run over?
I have no idea.
Oh my gosh, there is a... Hang on, let me see if I can show this. There's a speed bump along the whole thing. Fascinating.
All right, let's go see if we can figure out a way to activate them because they're in no apps yet.
Oh, okay.
So hopefully the card reader's on.
Okay. Let us see. Oh God. Yeah, this is a danger.
So BP Pulse did not spec the high current cables. They go for the cheapos. They got the 400 amp ones. I mean, they'll still do 600 amp through boost.
Okay.
But they didn't go for the big boy immersion cooling.
Me.
And that means you get those real big heavy cables. It's fine. Okay, nice. Now it says starting communication. Oh, well, let's continue with the communication.
Select connector.
Well, hold on. This
Okay.
says starting communication.
Well, just FYI, the numbers listed here
Yeah.
are not the same as the... Oh, it says temporary hold.
Oh, great.
You gotta give it your money though.
Okay. Here's some dollar bills.
Show me the Carfax.
Select connector. Okay. I don't think this is fully commissioned yet because the
So-
site isn't online yet.
Those numbers don't match, but okay.
Yeah, that's... Okay.
Okay. It does say please unplug.
Oh.
Oh.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Approved.
Approved.
Huh.
We'll see.
Please ensure your car is plugged in.
Well, is it red? You know how sometimes when it's not happy, it's red. Oh, it's red.
Yeah, but it might be able to reinitiate the session.
Okay.
So
You
let's
can
see.
try.
I think we can get this charging, Scott.
Okay.
I just have a good feeling about this.
Okay, I think that's amazing.
Let's see. Not that we need to. We got 22%, but we won't be able to make it to the next BP Pulse.
Correct. I thought we were going to EV Connect.
Yeah, so EV Connect is the back end provider for this.
Understood. I'm
So now
smelling
let's
what you're
see if
saying.
I can
It says please plug in.
select CCS, app start. So now these two are not talking to each other, are they?
No, they're not.
Because I
Maybe
selected credit
card. There you go.
Yeah, but this isn't the Alpitronic thing. You need this to send the authorization signal to this. Charge finished at 11:19.
So that was a couple days ago.
11:25. Oh, so cars have charged
Okay.
here.
So maybe keep trying.
Well,
Maybe try a different
I
unit.
think we'll try a different unit.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Select connector.
So the problem is
05
these
and
numbers
06.
are not the correct
2085, 20... Yeah, but I think we just want to go
06.
06, which is this one, but that's okay.
Okay.
Can you see if there's a 2085 around here?
Yeah, I sure can. I'm gonna go check.
All right, check that. All right, well, I selected the connector first and then plugged in, and it flashed, so everything was talking to each other, and I think we're good to go. It's going initialization. It's 48 cents per kilowatt hour, 400 kilowatt chargers, of course. These are the HIC 400s, and I think we are, preparing power delivery. Switching matrix is going, and we'll be charging. How awesome is that? So we'll charge it until it tapers at 60%. This thing should hold, again, full power to 60 to 65% now on the new software. And we are charging. I can see the little green bar going across the back. That's freaking epic. This charger is great. This is the new spot. And we're ramping. Hell yeah. we were not preconditioned for this charging station because I wasn't sure if it was going to work or not. So, and that's totally fine, but you can see we're just shy of getting 500 amps, 489, but even then pretty good. No complaints. It's just sitting flat out. You can see we're still putting in juice, but it's just holding the exact same power. It almost looked like the screen was frozen, doesn't it? But the car is just taking that much flat, which is awesome. So yeah, all good.
Got some snacks, pulled pork sandwich, banana pudding, shout out to Dave, and of course, some Diet Coke, which I'm trying to cut down on, but yeah, I need some caffeine and wasn't in the mood for coffee. So there's that. Yeah, so here's the blind spot.
Right to join the highway.
Blind spot camera. At night, it's basically unusable. But during the day, it's okay, but you know, it could definitely be improved. It reminds me a little bit of the Rivian Gen 1 camera. Was also very blurry, washed out. And merging back, and my biggest pet peeve. People, you gotta match the speed limit merging onto a highway. It's the semi-truck had to move over because of us. Biggest pet peeve. It will never change. I don't understand.
Alright, so change of plans. Rather than stopping at the Pilot Flying J, I'm actually going to a brand new BP Pulse station that just opened in Kingsland, which is just maybe another mile or so up the road, maybe a couple miles. But anyway, just a little ways up the road from that Pilot Flying J. I think that William is headed there too in the ID Buzz. I know that I'm definitely quite a ways behind him, but I'm not sure by how much. So I guess we'll find out if maybe I encounter him there. I think I might be too far behind him to actually see him at that stop, but we'll see. I'm still a good hour away, so we've got a ways to go, but yeah, that's where we're headed.
And look who is arriving. It's William in the Buzz. Very nice. I saw him full send into the Econo Lodge, and he's been ripping this thing. Proper Norwegian driving. Yeah, this is the speed bump that freaked me out on the way in. Perfect. Let's see if we can get this one going. I'll pay for it, so that way he doesn't have to invoice me later. Oh, I can see you pulled the tab on this one.
First thing I did. Yeah.
Sorry, Volkswagen. Here you go.
Thank you.
Oh, actually, you know what? Before you plug in, the trick, because this station's not online yet,
Okay.
I think I have to select 03. Yeah, 03. It says 032085, and these all say 2036. So the numbers are wrong, but I think they're coordinating with the pins. So give it 1 second for it to start flashing. So how's the Buzz been for you so far?
Amazing.
I can't believe you caught up to us.
Yeah.
You know, this left full. It did one charge. This is my second charge, and you're already here.
Yeah. I do charger jumping.
Yeah, you
optimizing.
proper ripping. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's authorized. Please plug in. Perfect.
I've done so many wrong exits.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Are the signs not big enough around here?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's something with the navigation.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Could be. Yeah, but it's
a little
also...
bit slow. I drove around this.
We saw you go flying through here. All right, it's going. It's preparing power delivery. It says available power 250 kilowatts.
Okay.
I guess because it knows it's a 400 volt car.
Makes sense.
But what's weird is this is also a 400 volt car and said 400 kilowatts.
Interesting.
So that doesn't really add up, but we're ripping.
Should do 500.
Should do 500 amps. What are you at?
We are a little bit higher state of charge, 20%.
Well, we didn't know the station was going to work.
Yeah.
So there's really not many chargers around here.
No?
Between here and the next city.
I was supposed to go a little bit north.
Oh,
to
okay.
electrify America.
Oh,
But
terrible.
This is better.
Yeah, the EA sites on this stretch, the worst.
Yeah.
The worst. So you already know that from the Fizz.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you remember when we came here in the Fizz? Did you come with us to try to find chargers for the Spark?
No.
Oh, that was maybe before you arrived.
I think so. Yeah.
Earlier that day.
Yeah.
Oh, 500 amps. There you are.
Nice.
All right. Well, we're going to go.
22% was that right?
We're going to head north.
Okay.
I feel like you're going to catch up to us in that thing. You're ripping it.
I'm trying.
Okay. See you, William. He's on the full race mode, and we are just full relax mode. I mean, we did 100% charge at the last one. Can you believe William caught up in a buzz that started off dead this morning?
Well, you did charge really deep at Iona.
Yeah, but I mean, that's one session, and he caught up in the buzz already.
He's a buzz professional. He knows how to optimize.
He really does.
Yeah.
He said his whole goal was to catch up to us.
That's amazing. Good for you, William. I'm proud of you.
Accomplished. Yeah, see ya.
We are getting full maximum speed here, so I'm very, very happy. We did arrive with 22%, which is too much. I was aiming for an EA site, but honestly, this is way better than EA. So, yeah. We will repair for, I don't know, 15 minutes maybe, and then let's get on the way.
Well, we overcharged here a bit, Scott, but we're basically going to charge the last DC charger here before we go into Myrtle Beach area.
Yep.
The thing that we're going to need to make sure is that we have enough juice to get into Myrtle and out of Myrtle.
Well, thankfully, there is a Tesla supercharger right in front of my granddad's, what are those places called?
Tomb?
Yeah, he's in a mausoleum, and it's 5 miles from the house.
Open to other cars?
Yes.
You sure?
It's a magic dock station.
It's a magic dock.
Yes.
It really?
I know you don't believe me ever.
Yeah, I'm struggling to believe that one.
Okay.
So we can go down there then?
I think it's this one.
I don't think it's that.
No, not that one.
All right, hold on. Let me hide adapter needed. Unhide that. And so it's up in North Myrtle though, right?
No, it's in Myrtle.
It's in Myrtle.
Oh, maybe it's this one.
Oh, yeah.
It's this one.
But it is open. Yeah, great. So we'll go there in the morning and charge up, but we'll need to borrow someone else's
And
adapter.
we can pay our respects.
That's right. We'll put him on YouTube. How about that?
Shout out Granddaddy. Oh my God, he would be all about it.
All right. He'll be featured.
Okay. Shout out Poppy.
We should get Coco on camera.
She will not go on camera.
You don't think so?
No. That's how she talks.
Do a little impression of Coco for everyone.
Oh my goodness, is that car electric? Ah, I can't believe these things are happening these days. Your granddaddy would be so proud.
And to be honest, that's exactly how she
It
sounds.
is 100% how she sounds.
So because we don't have supercharger access, we will go to Electrify America. William has our adapter.
Oh.
Yep.
That lives in my door pocket. There's a rule for that.
Yeah,
but
but
I knew that he needed it to get up, so
he needed
that's
it.
allowed.
Yeah, but we'll put it back in here.
In my door pocket.
Yeah, right there.
Because I do have a crippling ADHD, and if it doesn't go back there, it's lost forever.
All right, so let's go. We charged to 80%. That's way too much. And it says it costs $50.66.
It said that the entire time.
The entire time.
Yes.
Yeah. It actually, it's not even being billed through Rivian. I don't know where it came up with that number.
Oh, welcome to when I charge my car. Oftentimes, I think that charging is really cheap or free, and it turns out it just bills your credit card.
Yep, bills me all the time. Yep. All right, let's go. How do I stop this thing? Let's take a look at the session. We've been here. We did like a 20 to 80. Took 30 minutes. 22 to 80, half hour, non-preconditioned. You can see a lot of thermal BS happening here. 172 kilowatt average. Let's rock and roll.
Still ripping at 179 kilowatts at 42%. That went fast. Very, very happy about the charging so far. So we have to figure out where we go next. I want to avoid Electrify America, and I want to check if there are any cool sites up here. We are going to Myrtle Beach. Here is Savannah, so I think we want to find a charging stop on this stretch. That's nice.
Hello.
So we could have charged to 100 and not had to get off and charge again.
Mm-hmm.
Should we just do that?
I mean, I kind of thought that was the point, but...
Oh, well, then because we got to go to Electrify America in Walterboro.
Ooh, let's just go ahead and charge here.
Yeah, I didn't even have a chance to... I was on the phone. I was talking to William. I didn't get any Popeyes.
Oh.
I've never had Popeyes before.
Okay, thank God.
Oh, look at this Model Y getting gas.
Wow. Can't park there.
No, he's just doing what the, gas car guys do to EV people all the time.
Look at that buzz.
Yeah, well, I say let's just charge up enough so we don't have to charge today. We'll just do another probably 95% charge, I think, is all we really need.
Yeah.
And then we'll stretch it in. How many miles is it, do we think?
I think it's like a
350?
350,
Oh,
really?
that's tough.
Let's just stop at the RAN network then.
Yeah, we're not going to be super dead, but
That's okay.
I don't know what we're doing. Let's just go at this point.
Hopefully we don't use this clip. That's pretty indecisive. I'm so confused.
Well, I just thought it was like 300 miles and we were right on the edge. We should
No.
have looked to see it was 350. And
Yeah.
this car can do 350, but out here in the middle of the night, you kind of drive 85, 90, 95 miles an hour. And not that we
Allegedly.
would, not that we would ever do that, but it's just better to just not full charge it a million times today or this whole trip. This battery's been working hard for us.
She works hard every day. This, honestly, at the end of this lease, it's a true testament to Rivian because I am hard on this battery.
What do you do to it?
I mean, I run it to dead all the time.
No, you run our LFP to dead all the time.
Well,
Wrong Rivian.
no, I think you're wrong.
Okay. Anyway, this was the Circle K. So one of the OG Tesla superchargers is there at the Hampton Inn. It's
Shout out
behind the
Hampton Inn.
Kingsland Welcome Center, which has a train display in the front of it.
Oh, trains.
Yeah. So we've charged there 5 million times on out of spec. Early out of spec. That was a popular spot.
Popular or the only spot?
Both. And you used to meet like all of your friends because everyone from North Carolina going down to Florida
Would
you'd
have
be
to
like,
stop
oh,
there.
and you knew every Tesla owner. You'd be like, oh, Jim, how's it going?
Now I feel like on this road trip, every other car is a Tesla. It's kind of blowing my mind.
What?
I feel like every other
Like car
Car.
on the road?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, there's one.
Tesla. Okay. Let's go.
We are down to 105 kilowatts, so it's time to unplug and leave. And we will go to Ridgeland, which is our next last charging stop. We will do a deep charging at the last charging stop. That was a stupid way to walk. Whoops. There we go. And we are ready to go.
All right, we arrived here with 8%. We're at Yanesee, South Carolina. And it's a V3, $8, kind of just a smaller old one, but come on, cross fingers, buddy. Let's do it. Let's do it to it. Kind of don't even care about moving stalls. I actually ordered some food over there at the Wendy's, so as long as I'm getting something, I may just walk in, because I just don't care. Tired, 182. Pretty dang good. Pretty dang good. Ambients are much lower now. We're 67 degrees. 220. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Yeah, I'm tired. Looking like we got close to 4 more hours on the road here, including charging. It's kind of a funky route. I guess there's no chargers along this part of the route, really. So, you know, we're here. Waze is actually saying it might be faster that way, so I'm just gonna charge. We'll go in 256. Look at that, beautiful. At 13%, you can hear the cooling kicking on in the car. So yeah, we're golden. Let's go eat some food. Here, I'll turn you around and see. We're up to 64%. I ate as fast as I could, and the charge rate's down to 96 kilowatts. Let's take a look at what we're going to be doing here. Okay, we're still charging at the same place, so we'll unplug and get going down the road. This last one's Summerton, South Carolina, and then we'll just have a it looks like probably a slower experience driving in there. I double check. That's what Waze is saying too. So, you know, this is the way to go. Let me just double check Waze. Yep. So Waze said to go the same way. So 66% at 8:13. And we're back on the road.
All right, welcome to Georgia. Another, 10, no, not even 10 minutes. About 4 minutes, 5 minutes. 5 minutes down the road, and we'll be at our stop at the BP Pulse station. So we'll go ahead and get ready to take our exit off here in a couple miles, and we'll check this place out. All right, we're hopping off the exit here, and we've got probably just under a mile to go to actually get to the station. I talked to Kyle a little bit ago about this, so this station is not officially online, but it is possible to activate it with kind of a workaround. And I guess that it's possible we might actually run into Brandon Flash here. I guess he's on a road trip, and Kyle said we might run into him, so I guess we'll find out whether or not that's the case. And I'll just wait for an opening in traffic here to get by. And here we go on the road. All right, I'll get to the charger here and we'll try and get plugged in. We're pulling in here, and I believe I see Brandon right up there. There he is. All right, let's go ahead and get plugged in here. All right, good stuff. We're charging up here. I had a nice little visit with Brandon over there, and yeah, first time I've actually met him in person. We've talked online, but haven't ever talked in person before, so it's cool to finally meet him in person. But yeah, we're charging up 211 kilowatts here. I assume we're probably pulling our full power here, 332. I think that's basically what this car will do. But yeah, it'll continue to ramp up a little bit. It'll probably hit like 225-ish as per usual. But yeah, I guess I got to figure out my next stop. I kind of had one already planned, but I'll just take another look and see what my options are. I took a corner off of an on-ramp a little too hard and spilled this Red Bull kind of flew off and spilled everywhere. So I'm going to try and clean up my mess a little bit here and figure out our next charging stop, and then we'll move on. All right, we've got her juiced up. It's at 75% now. We should be able to make it to our next stop, no problem. Let's see, let's go ahead and shut this one down. Stop. Yes. All righty. Boom. Get the cable back. And we are ready to hit the road once again. So our next stop is going to be the Electrify America in Walterboro, which is really that's really like the last non-Tesla fast charger, at least for anything that's high powered, that I can get to on the route, really, or at least within range that I can make it. So it works out just about perfect, actually. So yeah, let's go ahead and get going here.
I've been enjoying myself listening to country music on this terrible sound system. Okay, it's not terrible, but yeah, in the Molex it is way better. I think they should have put a much better sound system in this car, because it's such a cool run around town car. You want to play loud music in this type of car. So why did they go with a sound system like this? I think they should have put something way beefier inside this car. But still, I am enjoying some American country music, and using travel assist as always, and it works so nicely. We are aiming for the Ridgeland supercharger, should be open and okay according to the app, and we will arrive there with, it seems like, around 5%. I am of course adjusting the speed to make sure that we have a good arrival percentage, which is the way to do it. So yeah, talk to you very soon. We are at the Ridgeland supercharger. We are doing 195 kilowatts. which is fantastic. We will be doing not too deep of a charge here, so I'll run to the bathroom and then we will do the last charge at the Somerton supercharger. That's my plan, at least. Right by the highway, easy to access. This one was super nice, actually. And I finally got access to a Tesla account that I can use to charge here in North America or the US. And yeah, that's nice. There is definitely some kind of derating going on. Either a car. No, it's not the car, I think. It says maximum quick charging potential. I think it might be the version 3 supercharger. Maybe I should try to move stalls since it's so quick. Actually, I'll do that. We will test. Wow, it jumped down to 38 kilowatts on this stall. That kind of sucks. Okay, let's try another one then. That's weird. It's only doing 37 kilowatts. And it's a completely different stall. I'm not sure what's going on. That sucks. I should have just stayed at the one with 100 kilowatts. 131, 143. So, third time I moved and we are getting full speed, the maximum speed that we are supposed to get. So, there is definitely something going on with the version 3 superchargers and this car. So, 171 kilowatts, we need to charge a little bit more and then go. We lost quite a few minutes there. I would guess 6-7 minutes of moving around and initializing new chargers. But yeah, I did find the best spot for this car though. Aside from this being a van accessible spot. Well, it's this spot, I guess. We do have a van though. We do have a van. Anyway, I'm not blocking any stalls, so I kind of like this layout. 150 kilowatts at 51%. Pretty good. So let's see if it's all it wants. Yes, this is all the car wants. So now we're getting full speed. It's so strange. I have to move around and move around and move around all the time. 108 miles at 52. So let's go here and click here and let's see if we can make it to the last charger, which is this one. Start. And it says charging stop, so let's see. 5-minute charging stop, so about 5 minutes more than. I think I'll leave. Oh wow, it jumped to 126. That should be enough though. Let's give it 2 more minutes and then we go. Still doing the maximum the car asks for. At 59% we are doing 130 kilowatts, which is the same as the optimization says. So this confirms that a bunch of these chargers have either an error or something going on with interoperability with the ID bus. But I'm just happy that I'm charging now. We need about 65% I think to go fast to the next charger. So it will be a few more minutes. And the wipers are going. So that's the plan. And that will be our last stop. 15% on arrival. We will leave when it's a 16% because then we can go fast, which I do like to do. So, oh, come on. Oh, why is it, why is the map light mode now? It was dark mode just a few seconds ago. Okay. Let's go here to charging, stop charging.
All right, we arrived at 32%. We've been charging for about a minute now. We've ramped up to 194, which is kind of to be expected. We're not going to get full speed. So here is our trip summary so far. And you know, I kind of wondered whether, in hindsight, there could have been a, who knows, like a, I don't know, something up here. You know, I probably could have gone further up here and charged, you know, maybe there's like an EA or something. but actually this is only a 10-minute stop, and just the assurance that you're going to get from a supercharger site. This is really a terrible location right now because it's kind of like, it's dead. There's nothing open. This Texaco is shut down right now. I mean, closed, I guess. And it's only 9 p.m. on a Tuesday night, so that's a little bit disappointing. There's some kitties though, so, you know, on the plus side, there's kitty cats. But be that as it may, it would be nice to have some amenities here. So, so we've got 126 miles to drive, and a lot of that's going to be slower. So my understanding is we're looking for what, probably in this 10-minute charge, we're looking probably to get an additional 25%. So call it low 60s maybe.
Cookouts. Best food in the South. Anyway, so I'm not going to the Tesla supercharger in Richland, South Carolina. I just got off the phone with Kyle Connor and Scott Thompson from Out of Spec. They want to meet me at the Electrify America charger in Walterboro. This is where they borrowed Walter, the dog, and then kept him. And that was a joke, by the way. Anyway, so I gotta meet them there. 36 miles to go, and then we're gonna drive in a convoy up to Myrtle Beach. And yeah, the drive is going well. I still love this car. However, Dream Drive is getting even more complicated to use with in the dark with those buttons here. So I double click that. Okay, that worked, but then the increasing speed. Okay, that worked. Decreasing speed. Press down here. Okay, that worked as well. You just gotta, you know exactly where to click. But it's kind of weird. There should be some indicator on the pad. But other than that, I love this thing, and yeah, the drive assistance is really nice actually. I wish the stalk was a little bit closer to the steering wheel. I always feel like I have to reach back. I guess it's hard to tell now in the dark, but it's like back here. So it's a little bit annoying. I just like to keep my hand here and want to flip up, but you know, not the end of the world. All good. Anyway, cruising along. I'm gonna meet up with Kyle and Scott in a few minutes.
What stop are we pulling into?
We are pulling into Walterboro, South Carolina, right near Santee. Or is it near Santee? Don't know. But we are in Walterboro, and we're going to the Electrify America station right up over here.
Yay.
This whole stretch of chargers for EA is really rough.
Why?
They're just old ABB units. They're falling apart. They're not maintained. Just like we saw in Key West.
Yeah.
2 out of 4 not working. The one 350 that was working was only half working. It was 50% derated. So that means there was only one fully working stall. That's 25% success rate in my mind.
That's very interesting because didn't EA just take a road trip along the East Coast?
Yeah, well,
test out some of their chargers?
Clearly they're not doing a good enough job.
Yeah, that's odd to me.
Yeah. I just think, you know, it's not hard. Like, if we're able to go on a road trip and find problems, then they should be able to find those same problems. Like, we're not doing anything special here. And
no.
They should just fix them. Like, care enough to fix your problems. Fix your shit.
And
people.
I'll be frank, when I started, you know, going on these road trips, I was like, we're being nitpicky and blah, blah, blah. But now, as somebody who doesn't have to rely on public charging, but uses it for road trips, it is a little, ridiculous. When you have, 4 stations and 2 don't work or 3 don't work or they're all derated.
Remember we rolled in here, we saw you and William in the i3?
Oh, the last time I was here was with a lot of ice, and I remember it was on my back.
Yeah.
And in your, these look, were these the same?
Same ones. They're the signets.
Oh, maybe they just look funkier to me in the daylight. Ooh, we're getting chillier.
So Rivian has plug and charge on EA now, right?
Yep.
So this is how Scott normally charges her Rivian. Let me just demonstrate to you. Let me just plug it in, and then she's gonna go look for her app to get.
No, I don't go to my app.
Payment.
I double click my credit card and then I go here and I go ding ding.
But why would you do your credit card, not your app with Pass Plus?
Because it's too much work. I know you've told me a lot of times, but I end up just doing my credit card.
In this whole process, this charge port is linked to my credit card. These are a bonded pair here, okay? And she really does a lot to not separate that bonding. And the only reason that this car is linked to this credit card is because this is on my account. But I never drive my own Rivian.
This is my Rivian. Oh, look, you can really see the ceramic coating that's on this side, and this side is not.
It's an experimental car.
Yeah, this is for work. This is for science.
Yeah, so I mean, here I am getting more expensive charging on my side, but we're plugging in at 31%.
That's not smart.
Not out of spec optimized, but we're also still ahead of the other guys because we left full this morning.
Yeah.
Also, what else was I going to say about all of this? We only need like 10%.
Okay.
To get to the house and then have some buffer for the morning. We'll park all the cars low, but we're getting a full, look at that, 210 kW.
That's 209. Oh, I stand corrected. Yeah, this thing rips pretty good until like 50%.
Yeah, maybe even more.
4, but yeah.
Yeah,
all right.
It really fixed the charging.
Yeah, this trip proved it, so I'm proud to be.
And I guess this video comes up after the results.
Maybe.
Basically the same as Escalade IQ on a road trip. And we keep praising GM and crapping on Rivian. That's why we do these tests.
Yeah.
This thing, they really, really improved it. If you did this test a year and a half ago on old software,
oh my gosh,
it would have been an hour plus slower.
Terrible.
Yeah.
And what is my car missing? It's only missing one thing. Massaging seats.
Oh, and lane centering on non-pre-mapped roads.
211.
And the ability to keep the rear motor engaged all the time.
Well, you can do that with snow mode.
Yeah, but then the efficiency's kind of crap. And then...
Okay, so your statement would be to keep it engaged and be more efficient.
Yeah, of course. And then also the ride comfort in low suspension is trash.
Agree.
What else do we want out of it? Yeah, throttle pedal's a little bit weird.
Okay.
More pedal driving's not so smooth.
My gripe is the climate control turning itself off every time you get out of the car in the second and third row.
For the dog.
For the dog, because I regularly forget about it.
Yeah, and then they're sweating. 213. Well,
look at all those kilowatts.
Restroom right up over here.
Wow, Kyle, that unplugging was so fast, I didn't even get it on camera.
Yeah, we charged to 60%. That gives us 12% to park the car overnight with, which is plenty. It's good for it to calibrate down low anyway sometimes. And then we'll supercharge it up in the morning when the other guys get there and we can borrow the adapter that we gave to the Buzz. So yeah, that was easy. I think we were there 10 minutes, 12 minutes.
Not even. I mean, it took one guy in an IONIQ 5.
Yeah, the entire time to back in.
The literal whole time. So.
You know what was so funny is he backed into the 150, got out of the car, looked, saw it was a 150.
Moved over
to the 350. And then repeatedly failed to start a charging session.
Tried to make his son do it.
Then woke his son up who was asleep. Meanwhile, this whole time, if he had just plugged into the 150, he would have been full.
Yeah. In the amount of time it took him to keep readjusting.
Yeah, it's just charger activation through an app is probably the hardest thing for the older generation to figure out. And by
the older generation, me, I have a hard time.
I was going to say 30 up.
Oh, damn. I'm old now.
Yeah.
Wow.
30 up.
Would agree.
It seems so simple. Download app, hit start charging. Nope, because then if you don't do it in time, then it times out. And
do you want to go to the Waffle House?
the waffle hose. No, but I have been to the Starbucks before and they have level 2 charging over there. Some charge point level 2 units. Anyway, every time I go to an Electrify America charging station, I've got more, I should say I have less hope for the future of humanity.
I do feel like I lose a brain cell or two, and that's like really awful for me to say, and I recognize that. But this is as someone who also has a hard time at most chargers. Most of the time when I go to a new place, I call you.
Yeah, it's a real problem.
It's a toughie, so.
That should be like the test. Send Scott to a new charging station and see if she can figure out how to charge her damn car.
Without using your credit card.
Right, without billing me.
Alrighty, about to pull off here, exit 57 Waltboro.
C64 West, Lodge.
And so here we're gonna charge at an EA. Gonna meet Kyle and Scott there, so it's like somewhere over there. Nice leg. It was around 170 miles.
Right, and then turn right onto cycle lane.
And efficiency was 2.96 miles per kilowatt hour, which is probably around 350 watt-hours per mile or so. Yeah. Not sure what the efficiency was on the first. Oh my god, I gotta turn off this navigation lady. Yeah, but we're here and gonna meet Kyle and Scott now and plug in. Alright, let's see the green light. So they should be back there. I don't see them though. Kinda strange. Alright, anyway, not sure where they are, but just gonna plug in this chunk here. A adapter. It's kind of weird to use adapters now to get NACs. It's kind of upside down world now. Alright. And let me tap my card here to activate the charger. Never mind, I didn't have to do anything. I guess we have plug and charge on this car. Didn't know that. That's pretty cool. Let's see what we got. I hope that's an actual 350 kilowatt charger, because we've had so many mislabeled ones on this race trip. Alrighty, let's see. Oh yeah. 60. $300 soon. No. Alright, so Kyle and Scott left me. They left me. They did not wait for me, but they're just 15 minutes ahead of me. In order to make myself feel better for being abandoned, I bought some healthy snacks and gonna eat those on the road. Monster, Ruffles, Twix, and Kinder Bueno. And here we are charging. We are probably ready to go. And let's check. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So plugged in 14 minutes. I think we pulled in with 14%. Yeah, exactly. And now we're at 55, so 40%. I guess we can leave. Let's see. Alright, so we're going to North Myrtle Beach. 11% arrival. Should do it. 11:14. I'm getting pretty tired, but I think I can do one more leg. And I guess we can head out. Oh, perfect. Just gotta grab my snacks. I go to charging, stop charging. Charging stopped, we put in 53 kilowatt hours. Gotta unplug. I really like the plug-in chair. It's very cool. Again, this won't work with one hand. Ugh. Did I just say plug-in chair? I mean plug-in charge, of course. Yeah, it's been a crazy few days. Thousands of miles of driving. And suboptimal nutrition. Back on the road.
All right, we're rolling into Walterboro. We're going for low SOC arrival here. Well, It's not on the screen anymore, but we're supposed to be arriving at 2%. It's been decreasing the whole time, but I was cooking along pretty good there for the last, I don't know, however long we've been going on this last stretch. So yeah, our exit here is in half a mile, and I think it's about another half a mile to the charger itself, I guess. So anyway, we'll go ahead and get over there, get plugged in. I'm going to give myself a bit of overhead because the place we're staying at doesn't have charging, so we'll have to be able to drive the car to the charger, to the fast charger in the morning. So yeah, definitely want to give myself some built-in overhead. And yeah, so we'll go ahead and get plugged in here, top up, and hit the road. All right, we're rolling up to the chargers here. Surprisingly busy for 11 o'clock at night. All right, that took some shenanigans, but we're finally plugged in charging. Unfortunately, both of the 350 kilowatt stalls are full, so we're on a 150 for now. If one of these guys moves soon, maybe I will plug into one of those. But for the time being, we'll just have to sit here at, well, we're at 124 right now. Hopefully it ramps up a bit as the state of charge comes up. But, yeah, not ideal. Yeah, so I'm probably going to try and get up to 70 or 75% here, and then move on the rest of the way to Myrtle Beach.
1% state of charge as we get off the highway here for a quick charge here at the Somerton supercharger. We actually rode down and stopped here on the way down in the Tesla Model X. 1% state of charge, and we are plugging into the superchargers. Let's see what happens. Ramping, 145 kilowatts, 158 kilowatts, 170 kilowatts, and 184 kilowatts, and that's the maximum that we can get. Right now we are getting the maximum speed, which means that we are not derated. So we are charging at a beautiful 195 kilowatts, which is fantastic. So let's just stay here for at least 15 minutes, I think, to reach the destination with enough charge. This kind of charger is very weird, I would say. You have this shop over here, which only takes cash, and then you have all the supercharger hardware here. I think Tesla needs to get someone to empty the trash bins, though. Now we're getting the best charging we have had, I think. We arrived with 1%, and at 20% we're still doing 196 kilowatts. That's awesome. So I don't know what happened at the last stop. I think I would have done much better if the last stop actually was not derated on 3 of the posts, which kind of sucked. But here we are getting awesome charging speed, so that's fantastic. We still need to charge for a while here. It's not easy charging the bus at superchargers, so it says that our current quick charge potential is 197 kilowatts, and we are getting... Give us the maximum, please. Yes, it will give us the maximum charging speed. So it just derates and derates and derates because of some temperature sensor somewhere in this pipeline. It can't be the adapter, because the adapter doesn't have the sensors, but it can be on either side of the adapter, and I assume it's on the Tesla supercharger side, because I assume this number would change if, yeah, I assume this number is the actual requested charging power, or amps, 500 amps. Anyway, 195 kilowatts at 31% after moving between 4 stalls. I think I could have gone much faster if I just went for the Electrify America or the stations that have equipment that are able to hold the current that this car needs for a little bit longer without an adapter. just to eliminate all possible causes of the derating. I can't be standing at the supercharger at 37 kilowatts. That's insane. So yeah, a little bit bummed out that I was slowed down in the last portion due to this, but it's still fun driving around in the bus. I absolutely love the bus, and it's great to have the ability to charge at these superchargers, but this is not the best experience. I want consistent power, and when I unplug and replug and the car gets the full power, I know that it's not the car's fault. So a little bit annoying. Now we are down, let's see, our charging speed 105 kilowatts and the car wants 130 kilowatts. So annoying. We could have done so much better if I just didn't went for superchargers in the end here. Anyways, we have 15% on arrival. That should be enough. Let's go.
All right, I was finally able to get moved over onto a 350 here, and we're finally getting some decent speeds here, ramping up still. Yeah, I've got about another 25% to go, and then we'll make our way to Myrtle Beach. All right, we're moving on here from the EA, and we are going to head straight to Myrtle Beach. I think that we've got plenty enough range to make it. We're showing 14% on arrival, which is kind of what I'm shooting for. There are some superchargers nearby, and I think there might be a Circle K that does 180 kilowatts as well. But yeah, we don't want to arrive completely dead since there's no charging at the place we're staying. So if I end up coming up short, I can stop at one of those places that's along the way, or there's a couple of others in actual Myrtle Beach. The place we're staying in is actually in North Myrtle Beach, which is a different city. Anyway, we're hitting the road now, and we'll get there when we get there. This truck right here is cooking right along at about 85 miles an hour. So I think I'm just going to draft behind him for a little while and maybe increase our efficiency so we've got a little bit more charge when we get to Myrtle Beach. But yeah, he's basically going the same speed that I have been, so I'm just going to stick behind him for a while. And yeah, sweet. Free energy reduction. All right, we're off of I-95 now, and we're on to sort of more back highways, although that's still a big divided 4-lane. But yeah, we've got a little over 90 miles to go. Navigation is saying another over an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes, which seems like a lot for 90 miles. I guess probably we're going to see some slower speeds here as we get closer, I'm sure. But yeah, we'll keep trucking along.
Alrighty, finishing up my Lucid Gravity drive here into North Myrtle Beach, where we'll all be staying for the night. And tomorrow we'll be heading over to the out-of-spec racetrack in North Carolina. That was a fun drive. Like I said, really enjoying this car. Feels absolutely premium. And the drive assistance, Stream Drive, is super useful. The lane changes are a bit aggressive. Let's try this really quick. That's actually not doing it here. Yeah, they're a little bit too aggressive to my taste, but all good. Overall, had a blast in this car. Can't wait to drive it more tomorrow. And yeah, thanks for coming along here. And it's been pretty foggy for the past like hour. Looks kind of cool though. And yeah, I'm ready for bed. Good night.
One last charging stop here at Myrtle Beach. So, how was the ID bus? Well, it's awesome. Aside from efficiency at highway and the battery capacity, it's been great. It rides great. I like the seating position. I like travel assist. Don't like the sound system. It does look cool, and you get a lot of thumbs up. It charges okay, but not on superchargers. I have had multiple issues today with superchargers and this car, and one of the benefits kinda of this car is that it's 400 volt architecture, so you would think that maybe superchargers work well with this car. Well, not in my case at least here. So just last top up of the ID bus, and yeah, it's been great. I absolutely love the ID bus.
All right, we're getting real close. We're actually going to stop at Circle K right here, and we're just gonna do a quick top up. If I don't top up here, we'll probably end up arriving under 10%. I wanted to try and arrive with like 15% remaining, because we are going to have to charge the car in the morning, and we have to be able to make it to the charger. And this car also will not precondition if it's below 12% stated charge. So we definitely want to be over 12%. So we're just going to do like a quick little 5-minute top up here just to give us a little bit of a boost. And then we'll finish up our drive the rest of the way there, which is, what, about another 30 miles. Alrighty. We get plugged in here. And then hit the road. All right, we are charging. It's ramping up there. I'm gonna go ahead, run and use the bathroom real quick, and that should be just long enough of a top up that we should be good to go. All right, I think we charged up plenty enough. We're at 28%. We should arrive with probably close to 20% left. So let's go ahead and stop our charge session. And let's see. Well, I'm gonna have to put the camera down to get the adapter off, but we'll go ahead and hit the road. All right, we're back on the road. About another 30 miles to go, just over 30 miles to go until we get to our destination. And yeah, once we get there, that's it. We'll finally go ahead and go to sleep. See you guys there. All right, we've made it to North Myrtle Beach. Just maybe a little over a mile and a half to go, I guess. And we'll be at the Airbnb where we're staying. All right, we have made it. As you can see, there's an ID buzz over there, and you probably can't really see them. Oh, you can see them on camera. We got all the other cars here as well. Some of them are parked underneath. But it's time to shut this thing down and go to bed. So we'll see you tomorrow.
Well, good morning. We had a late night arrival into the house in Myrtle Beach. We woke up and it's now, I don't know, what time is it, Alex? 10-ish?
10:36.
10:30, and we've got most of the cars juiced up at the supercharger here in North Myrtle Beach. The IONIQ is at what state of charge? This has had some of its typical Lucid charging faults for this particular car. There's just an issue with this one. The other Lucids have not had this problem. 81 kilowatts at 88%, still doing great. That's awesome. What's this one doing?
This one's like probably around 130, and it's at 62%.
62%.
Yeah, 127.
The Rivian and the X are fully charged?
Yeah, they're both basically full.
Okay, so those two are full, and I just plugged this one in. Scott just took everyone over to see her grandfather that's in the tomb in there.
My granddad's in the tomb over there.
Did you film it?
Well, I took a photo with it.
Okay.
He says, "What's up?" He totally would have had a full FSD car.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
A techie guy.
Yeah, techie guy, but he really loved this barefoot landing here. There was a strip club here that he really loved.
All right, we're all charged up. We're in the last 3 hours and 45 minutes of this whole adventure.
And I have made this trip about 1 million times. This was the first trip I made on a highway when I got my license.
So what do you say we put FSD on?
Oh, rude.
Autopilot, full self-driving. We're good.
Bizda.
We may not have air conditioning.
Huh?
Where have you been? You know this car's had AC issues.
I have not been listening to anybody else's car problems but my own, which I didn't have any because my car's perfect.
Is it already in there? Okay.
Let's see if the air conditioning works.
So I can already tell that the main problem with this car is going to be people are going to want to talk to me. Guy just randomly came up and said, "Hey, can I take a picture of your car?" So yeah, that may slow us down. But anyway, it's a cool car. Good vibes only. Definitely in the ID Buzz.
All right, we're all charged up here in North Myrtle Beach, and we're going to be headed back to the track. We should be able to make it just on a single charge, and well, at least some of us should be able to make it on a single charge. The Buzz there might not quite be able to, but I think the rest of us will. So yeah, we're going to hit the road, and should only be, what, not even 4 hours? Call it probably 3.5 hours, 3 hours, 45 minutes. So let's go ahead and start on our way.
Ready to go. There goes the Buzz and the Lucid. And the IONIQ is going. And we are also ready to go. We are at 94%, 392 miles estimated. We are in low suspension. I want to check out, I think we want to do this. Come on. There we go. And we want to go to standard ride height. All purpose is front wheel drive first, as I have understood, and snow will lock this car into all wheel drive. I want to try a little bit different drive modes just to get a feel for the car. So I'll start in all purpose mode. I know there is a clutch disconnect of the rear, so I'm excited to see if it's annoying to me or not over time. So then I'll just try snow mode just to try permanent all wheel drive.
All right, see you later, Poppy.
Bye.
That is so funny. He's at the supercharger.
He would love it. He was such a future forward.
What came
guy.
first, supercharger or Poppy?
Probably Poppy, and Poppy totally would have driven a Tesla
Okay,
all day long.
interesting.
Alrighty, well,
Model X lifestyle. We got everything set to full comfort mode.
yeah, would just love to be able to turn on FSD.
We've got an air suspension fault. We've got air conditioning that's intermittent.
And FSD that doesn't want to work right now.
Right, and FSD is not working at the moment.
Am I going right?
Yes.
Weird.
Do you want it in north up? You've got it there as well.
I just want it to, like, work.
Auto steer, temporarily unavailable.
But it's set up for FSD?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
yeah.
Okay. Start FSD from park.
Yeah, cameras must be not happy. This is the least reliable Tesla other than my Model S that I've been in.
I don't see, and I don't have any issues with your Model S.
Oh, don't put that on YouTube. I want them to buy it back.
I hate that Model S.
There we go.
Bye,
Now we're talking.
puppy.
See you later.
It will never not be funny to me. Yeah. Okay. This is Highway 17, and if you go more than 3 or 4 over, they will pull you and give you a ticket. That's
All right.
how I know.
Well, we don't need to charge to get there. We'll get there at 13%,
Wonderful.
which seems pretty low considering it's only 240 miles away.
It's only 240?
Yeah, 239.
It's kind of strange.
But let's go home. The final stretch.
Still don't have FSD.
Nope. Don't know what's up with that. You might have to drive manually.
I'm not going to like that.
So we're on the move. We're just leaving Myrtle Beach, and it's not clear if we're gonna make it on a charge. Let's look at the route plan. Okay, so this is what the route planner is saying. I'm assuming that big red battery thing is not a good sign. So let's check it out. Let's see what it offers us. Yeah, it does. Oh yeah, it does say the range. It says 230 miles of range and 236 miles. Oh, well, that's not bad. I mean, that's pretty close. Yeah, let's go for it. Come on. We should be able to get 6 miles of buffer, right? Oh, that's an easy challenge. I mean, yeah, we're down to 98%. We barely left Myrtle. I think it dropped to 99, honestly, like the second we pulled out onto that first street. So, not amazing range.
So, Scott, I can feel our air conditioning starting to back off. The air suspension's throwing warnings, and we have no autopilot.
Yeah.
What the heck is Tesla doing?
This is disappointing because I confidently speak on Teslas all the time because I feel like they're so consistent, they're so reliable. You know, I've not gotten in one and experienced issues. I have not gotten in one. Now, I've, you know, heard about the issues in your S before. I mean, I don't drive it that often. But this is my first time driving an X. I had been in Benz, like P90D back in 2017. And I'm already really disappointed. So, yeah. You said we're going to pull off because I don't want to do this entire drive with no autopilot.
Yeah, I think you can just hit up the shoulder, to be honest.
Okay.
I mean, because some of these exits are like, you know, highway interchanges, and we could end up going the other way for a while.
Okay, I'm just going to not do it around a blind corner.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I might go past the exit and kind of...
We got to merge left anyway to get onto 9.
Oh, yeah. All right.
So maybe we'll do it off of there.
Okay.
So that, I would move over a couple lanes.
Yep, there's a car here.
Yeah, yeah. Scott's a good driver.
Thank you.
Yeah. Do you like the buttons? You're used to that.
I am... Okay, excellent question. I always have to look down, even when I'm in your car. I'm
Really?
actually not as used to it as it may appear. And I find sometimes in an emergency scenario, which...
Go this way.
You don't want me to...
No, not here. No, let's get off of this area.
Okay.
And the hazards are right down here in the Model
Did
X.
you know that's what I was looking for?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you went, because that's where it is in like Model Y.
In most cars.
No, your Rivian, I guess as well. Most cars are not up top.
My Mazda.
Is not up top. Your Mazda's right in the center, no?
No, it's not. It's up top.
Really?
Yes.
And your Mazda?
Yes. In my Mazda.
Wow, I never knew that about the CX-5.
Wah wah wee wah. Okay, we're actually, I believe I'm at the right place, if I know where I am. There's a big red bell around the corner here. Yep, that's where we can stop.
Nice little stop at the red bell. What's the red bell for?
I think they sell like tractors and stuff. It's like Red Bell Auto or something.
Oh yeah, they got some nice trucks.
Oh, where the heck should I stop?
Well, we probably have to pull into the parking lot up here. Look at that, South Carolina hospitality.
No, she was fully unaware. I'll probably pull it, into this parking lot?
Yeah, I would just do it.
Okay.
Right turn signal and send it, you know what I mean?
Big old pothole. Red bell, entrance and exit only. Do not block the driveway. They probably think they're getting somebody new car.
Yep,
Out of the Tesla into the diesel. Okay.
These electric cars suck. Let me get one of those Sierras.
Yeah, look at those. Those look good.
Yeah, you got
look so
a base one and a Denali right there.
Denali is it.
All right, so throw her in park. Hit the car. Hit software. Push down on Model X. Keep pushing.
I might not have tapped the right spot.
Let go. Tap again. Let go. Type in service. Hit enter. Climate will shut off. Click on the left, driver assist, cameras. Reset DAS.
What's DAS stand for?
Click run. Put your foot on the brake and hit the right turn signal. You got to push and hold for 8 seconds.
1, 2,
It'll tell you when.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
There you go. Reset DAS. You can let go. Hit reset DAS. Great. Now you can close and you can push and hold the bottom left button. It says our fascia has failed to initialize. Okay.
Which bottom left?
That's the red one. Push and hold. It'll pull you out of service mode. Now we can get driving again. And hopefully, it'll probably take a second for them to come online. But hopefully we'll get autopilot back.
Or have it at all.
Yeah, that'd be good. Fingers crossed. Oh yeah, I think we're looking good because I can see the planned path is now up.
Okay.
It's wanting to turn. Oh yeah.
It's thinking about it.
It's thinking. We'll let it boot up. It takes a second, and then hopefully she'll come back.
Hello? Hello, is the computer on in here?
Is that the horn in this car? I think it is. Yes.
Yes.
In ours, it's not.
Oh yeah, and ours.
Oh, it's back! Yeah!
God, imagine having to drive yourself home on Thanksgiving week from South Carolina, which I'm, cross your fingers. Let us pray. It's rough. You haven't made this drive on holidays like I have. It is spooky times.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Everybody, woo! Turkey stuffing!
Well, Elon's got the wheel now.
Well, something like that. What do you think of these seats?
Love them.
Love them.
Love them. Way better than the seats we put in my Model S. I took these out and put in the other ones.
That's low enough. That's how I like it.
Double wireless phone charger, too.
For both of my phones. Titan. Oh, I bet you $10 Alex is asking me what the address is. Oh, never mind. He did not.
What did he ask?
He was telling me what flight he's looking at.
Okay.
Alrighty, well, let's enjoy. Oh, she's getting crazy. Ooh, XE.
This is FSD 13. They can't put it on 14 yet.
Yeah, I've yet to experience 14. Your dad has it.
Yeah.
Do we have anybody else who has it that's in our...
Friends? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like that.
William should experience it.
Yeah. We'll do that while he's here. And yeah.
All right. See y'all
Happy
later.
Thanksgiving.
We reset autopilot.
I hope you guys enjoy your turkeys.
This will go up like a month after Thanksgiving or more. This might even
Oh,
go
yeah,
up in the
because
new
we
year.
have to go through so much footage. All right,
Yeah.
well,
Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, there you go. That too.
2026, year of the pig.
Really?
I think so. Shout out pigs. Wink, wink.
All right, I stopped off for a bathroom break real quick, and just as I was getting on the road, I spotted the Buzz in front of me. So we're keeping up with them. I'm probably going to pass them. They're probably trying to go slow to conserve energy so they don't have to stop to charge, but I've got plenty of energy, so I'm going to go ahead and just zoom past them once we get an opening in the traffic here. And yeah, that'll be that. All right. I believe Skye was driving the Buzz from the restaurant. I believe Kyle and Scott took the Model X. There he goes. All right, on to the track.
Hey, so check this out. We've got the Lucid Lucid Gravity right here coming up on us.
I'm driving in all-purpose mode, and I do actually notice the disconnect on the rear when accelerating, which I do find a little bit annoying. I don't think I care as much as Kyle does, but I do find it annoying, and I wish there was a way to have it permanently engaged without going into snow mode or sport mode. The car itself feels amazing. It's so easy to drive. It's so easy to just jump in the car and get going, which I do actually quite like. I wish this car had lane centering outside pre-mapped highways. I find that quite annoying. It's been actually a very long time since I've driven a car that has not had lane centering available on all types of roads. So I do find that quite annoying. I wish that was available. I don't believe entirely in this whole pre-mapped thing, because there is enormous amount of data that needs to be updated and maintained, and I think driver assistance systems should work regardless of the availability of map data on the location. I think that's a nice safety feature and convenience feature for the customers. So that's my opinion, but it drives amazingly well. It's so easy to get going, and the comfort is nice, and yeah, I really like this Rivian, and especially the interior and how it looks. It's just the best looking car ever.
Oh wow, just a couple more miles down the road at this 70-mile-an-hour zone, and we've already lost 2 miles of range relative to we're down to 181 of range, and we've got 183 to go. So this 70-mile-per-hour thing, it's just killing it. There's no way this buzz can achieve that. We'll try knocking it back down a little bit here, maybe. See if that helps. So by the way, the way you change speeds in this, one little tap is, oh, I guess that was a big tap. But a little tap here, little tappy tap is 1 mile per hour, and then a big swipe is up to the next 5 increment. But apparently if you put a wide thumb on here, that's a big tap. And then a little bit of my thumb is look at these thumbs though, they're huge, it's it's hard for me to do a little tappy tap, a little dainty tap. But hey man, we're trying. Let's just see what we can do here. Just gotta slow it down, I think. And let's check out our efficiency there, right? Vehicle. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Down to 2.9 miles per kilowatt hour. Yeah, it's just tough, just tough to eke out all the range on this car that you might want to try to do since charge. Okay, we're still at 3. Not bad. Take that back, but still, we'll see if we can get there. Whatever, maybe we run out. Good for clicks, right?
Hands-free driving assist, that rocks. So I just need to have my eyes on the road, right? And we can adjust the speed. Let's do 5 over. And it actually sees my eyes through my sunglasses, because when I look away for a little bit, it will alert me immediately. That's cool. Okay, so the enhanced driving assist stuff doesn't really work for that long. It works in like stretches of 5 miles or something, and then it turns off, and then it says, oh, we don't have road information. I don't care that you don't have road information, just take a look at the road and do the turn or whatever. This would annoy me so much as a daily driver, not having basic lane centering. I've been testing so many cars lately, and I'm trying to figure out and try to remember if I have tested a car without basic lane centering on basically all types of road, and I can't remember. I don't think I think every car that I've tested the last year has had some kind of basic lane centering functionality at least. But this car has it for this stretch, and then it quits, this stretch, and then it quits. It's incredibly annoying. And it says it doesn't have road information. You have cameras, just take a look at the road and see the curvature and adjust and whatever. It's clearly possible. This would annoy me if I had this car as a daily driver. Not being able to have lane centering on basically, I want it on all types of roads. FSD is cool and whatever, and I'm excited to test that. But basic lane centering, that's way more important. Just give me some basic lane centering.
The buzz is really comfortable. The driver assistance, I used it a little bit a couple days ago around New York City. It's a nice car. It's a comfortable car. Quality feel. You can tell that the company that designed this car knows one or two things about making automobiles, and and it seems very well screwed together. Just all the cute little touches. That's on the car side. On the way that people out there are interacting with the car is hilarious. I'm getting like honks and like thumbs up. A lot of people are looking. If this is if you seek attention in a good way, I would say this car is amazing. And it's not really about the miles per kilowatt hour. It's about the smiles per mile. And I think that's what this car is all about. And by the way, what does the Buzz driver assistance consist of? Well, it's got cameras. It's following all these crazy lines. You know, this is that little stretch was kind of crazy. You saw all those different like old stripes and pavement things and whatever. I mean, it's doing it through there. And then down here we've got a button in the middle. That's your follow distance. So as you change that, you'll see that follow distance get bigger. So I think you've got 5 increments. I've just got it set on the closest one, which seems super safe. Seems like about 1.5 seconds, maybe 2 seconds. So super safe, nothing crazy. And yeah, it's honestly a great piece of technology. Is it perfect? Is it like some of the other true hands-off? No, but it's darn good. I mean, it's very useful for highway driving, and I think most people who want to be a fan of some kind of driver assistance would enjoy using this system. It's not overly obtrusive. It does have some nags that keep getting in the way, but you know, all it requires is that you've got your hands on the wheel. So it's definitely not an eyes off, hands off type of system, but that's okay. It, you know, it's not purporting to be that either.
Well, look who else we've found. It's the Model X. Very cool. Well, we're just keeping along on our way to the track. We're just a little over an hour away at this point. But yeah, I might just follow along with these guys for a little while, or I don't know, maybe I'll pass them. I guess we'll see. But yeah, more than likely I'll probably just kind of follow behind for the rest of the way there. And yeah.
We are cruising up to the track, and here comes the Lucid Gravity.
Hi, Alex.
Man, thing is looking like a wagon.
It's like not a wagon, because you know I love a wagon.
It's like Chrysler Pacifica slammed.
But like not as good look. I don't know.
I think it looks fine on the big wheels.
I want to see it slammed on the ground.
Well, you know what's ugly?
What?
This Model X.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is an ugly car.
Why?
The color does a lot of lifting.
Is that what it is? Okay, I think it's the color that's really sending it for me. But you did tell me you love this glass windshield.
I think it's cool, yeah. I mean, I think the X is so cool to sit inside. I forgot how spacious this glass roof feels, and I just love the screen. Love this screen.
What do you love about it?
Well, I have
to
the
me,
same...
it just looks like another screen.
Yeah, but I have the same one in my Model S, and it's just like, it's bright, it works, all that works great.
Wow, so you're telling me you can see it and it works?
Yeah, I'm telling you I can see it and it works. Which is like that's like bare minimum, but it's hard for a lot of people to get there. I don't know, there's just something that kind of works about this car, but it's still my least favorite Tesla.
I would agree that it is one of my, it's definitely my least favorite. It just feels like so low here.
Yeah.
That it takes away that it's an SUV. This gives more wagon to me than SUV. Well, to you.
It's more hard-boiled egg.
Oh.
But, you know, the X, it's still an okay car, but it's, out of all the Teslas on sale, like, Model 3 is clearly the best.
Yeah, we fully agree on that. From price, what you get, like, everything.
3 is the jam. Y, pretty amazing. S,
Macan.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's alright. But I'd rather have a Taycan, or maybe even a Lucid Air, but the S is okay.
Yeah.
And then the Cybertruck, probably below that because of the battery. I love the Cybertruck.
I hate the steer-by-wire.
Oh, you did not like that, but I love it.
I did not like that at all.
You just needed to get used to it. But I think I love the Cybertruck, but it just doesn't, it's not usable enough. I had one for a year.
Yep.
It just needs a bigger battery. And then last is this.
Okay.
That's how I would rank my own opinion.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. I have my old Model 3 Performance. It's freaking awesome.
Dude, I miss that car so much. We haven't had it with us recently, and it is the best.
Yeah, it's so good.
Never get rid of that car. It is perfect.
Yeah, no, we won't.
It's dialed in.
We'll make some more videos with it here pretty soon. That's a good one.
We need to use it on the track a little more.
Yeah, but I don't. It's set up for like a comfort build. I don't even have sway bars on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't like head toss.
Oh, yes. I've just learned what that meant on this trip. We've been gone for about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And I learned about head toss in the Cyber.
Oh, yeah, the Cyber's
Yeah,
got
I mean, I bonked my head on the window like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, so that's why I removed the sway bars to let the suspension do its thing without much body motion like this. But as a compromise, I gave up a ton of handling for that.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
because now the whole car is kind of wet noodly, which is what I wanted because I just sat on the highway with it.
Yeah, and it's so comfy.
Yeah, totally. But I gotta say, here in the Model X, I love the space, love the windshield. Love the windshield.
Love. Now, of the cars that we've had on this trip, what have you enjoyed the most? Because we've driven just about everything except for the IONIQ.
Yeah.
Yeah, that leaves something to be desired, but...
Well, it's just, it's a fine car, and I recommend the car. It just makes my day worse to be in that car. I don't know what it is, but there's something like gray...
It's just not premium.
And depressing, and the buttons have way too much throw to them.
Yeah.
I just don't like that car. It's a very impressive... Like, when I review the car, I'm very positive on it, because it's technically a competent vehicle.
Yes.
But it just... I have zero desire to go near it.
But what's been your favorite on this trip so far? Because I know what I have in my head.
This is the easiest to road trip.
Why? Because of FSD?
Yep.
Okay. Interesting.
If I had to pick any of these cars to like go from Florida to North Carolina in,
you would do it in this?
Yeah. What am I don't do? I'm just sitting here jamming out. Got
okay,
YouTube
but
on.
all of these cars have ADAS systems.
Yeah, but this one I can actually trust.
Oh, you don't trust mine?
No.
Interesting.
Rivian will do some weird stuff.
Wow. Fascinating.
Yeah, and this is just a whole nother level.
Way more better.
Hey, and it tries to make moves in traffic. The only thing I wish is we had super dark tinted windows so people didn't look at us for driving so stupid. Because it'll try to pass on the right and then we'll lose 10 places.
Yeah.
But because I'm just showing up whenever it gets me there, I really don't care.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
I would say that my least favorite ADAS is probably the Lucid. Because it literally tried to swerve me off the road, Sarah and myself off the road several times off the keys.
You were on single track road though. On the highway, it's pretty good.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, to be determined. We have a lot of time with these cars, so.
Everything's got to go in for service. That's got the charging issue. This has got a million issues. The Rivian's fine. The IONIQ, I think, is fine. The Buzz has had charging issues.
Oh, what?
It
Charging
just
performance?
randomly sometimes won't start, and then also sometimes, it stops charging, and there's some weird Buzz stuff going on.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, to be expected, but.
I mean, not to be expected.
From a Buzz?
Cars should work.
Cars should work.
I would expect a Volkswagen product to work. I would expect a
the
Tesla
Germans.
product to work.
This has surprised me.
Yeah,
the
this
Tesla having this many issues. I mean, in this car, what? The AC doesn't work.
Well, it's working now.
For now, but it's not worked for all of it.
Right.
We had to reset the thing. It's just... Anyways.
But it just goes to show, maybe the issues I've had with my Model S are not unique. Because, my Model S does the autopilot thing all the time, and I've got to reset DAS.
That's obnoxious.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Okay, 50% check-in here. Batteries at 50%, got 126 miles of range, and 102 miles to go on the route. So look at that. We are easily going to be able to make it. Got 24 miles of margin.
Now, this is a bad day to be a venti cold brew with the protein foam. I really thought I had an international enough name, but apparently not. Anyway, I can't wait to drink this beautiful cold brew and then get on our way. Of course, we are now at 49%, 204 miles estimated. We have been driving, I would say, pretty slowly. I took this as kind of like a Sunday drive, just chill, slow drive. I did lose the ability to use highway assist though, and it should return now that I've put the vehicle in park, and we should have highway assist once we get onto the highway again, which will be nice, of course. And let's test the cup holders. Okay, seems to work. That's nice. So yeah, let's do the last 73 miles in the Rivian. I do enjoy the Rivian. It is fantastic. I just wish the driver assistance was a little bit better, because then it would be an even better cruiser. But I do quite enjoy myself in the Rivian for sure. I would definitely consider buying a Rivian if it was available in Norway. Automatic lane changes is a feature of the Rivian, which I do like. I like automatic lane changes, so I can just do this and it should change lane pretty quickly. It's pretty confident and it feels good. I do wish it did it automatically to pass cars. I think that would be a nice upgrade to the system that maybe Rivian could do over software updates. And to be fair, I haven't even looked in the settings, so it might even be a feature of the car already, but I don't think so. The hands-free driving assist is pretty cool though. We are arriving home after I don't know how many thousands of miles, but I think 5,000 or more.
I literally feel like we've been gone for 8,000 years. What is home? What is new?
It looks so different around here. I mean, it's only been like a week, but...
No, we've been gone for almost 2 weeks.
Crazy. And the AC doesn't work.
But it's really
Oh,
loud.
Starlink's fine.
Also, the Starlink didn't want to work.
Nothing Elon has going on here works today.
I am not thankful for any of your inventions today, because none of them want to work. But
Yeah, we at least got FSD working, but they don't have 14 on this car.
yeah, okay. Why did we go all the way to California, drive the new Model Y Performance, and it didn't have 14?
Yeah.
And this loaner car does not have 14. That seems...
And our Cybertruck didn't have 14 either.
Yeah, see, I want to experience 14, and I don't want to have to go to connect that cut.
Yeah,
See
to
your
borrow my
dad.
dad's.
To
Yeah,
do
we
it.
keep getting Tesla press cars, and none of
Wow,
them are
look
up to
how
date.
green all of this has gotten us since we were gone.
Oh. Well,
Shout
anyway,
out to the farmers, backbone of America.
we're home, and Alex is behind us.
Woo!
All right, look at this. We're at 25% battery, state of charge, 67 miles of range on the GOM, and 40 miles till the destination. Here's our stats over here. Since the charge, since we left Myrtle, 191 miles driven, 3 hours and a third, 3 hours and 33 minutes, sorry, and 3.1 miles per kilowatt hour. Average speed's 55 miles an hour. So, yeah, that's what's going on here. We are doing a little bit faster speeds in the last like half hour or so than probably the whole rest of the trip. It's just the way the roads worked out, honestly. Like, not like I was intentionally not speeding or speeding before. Just we're just trying to be safe and go with the flow of traffic, to be very, very honest. That's always been the key the whole time. So yeah, just rolling down the road, and looks like we'll be arriving in, according to this, in about 36 minutes. Here's where we are relative to the track, and there is the out-of-spec track up there. What is that? Roanoke Rapids, I guess, is that Gaston and Garysburg. That's the out-of-spec track. So yep, that's our target, and we will check in when we get closer. Got the old warning. We hit 10%, 30 miles, and the car says, "Can you please charge your vehicle?" The car said, yeah, it's kind of weird. The car saying, "Can you please charge me?" I guess. And yeah, I mean, it makes sense. I think for most normal people on most normal trips, maybe they weren't paying attention. They didn't really realize, like, oh yeah, I should probably charge now. Like, oh crap, I wasn't paying attention, missed my exit, something. Anyway, yeah, makes sense. But we're almost there. Looks like we've got about 11 miles to go. Well, it's 4:20 and the ID Buzz made it to the track. Seems an appropriate arrival. I actually have no idea where anybody is because I'm not seeing anyone. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Looks like a clean track. I don't know if I'm supposed to like jump on there. No rules, no helmet. No, I don't even know which direction it goes. I think you go through here to the left, but, because clockwise it's America. I don't know. Maybe I'll stop and ask Kyle what's going on, man. Anyway, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool here to be at the track.
All right, Andreas here in the IONIQ 9. I ended up spending the day in Myrtle Beach. The others are already at the track, and yeah, I just hit the road. It's gonna be, I think, right a hair under, like Jordan likes to say, how Jordan likes to say, a hair under 4 hours. So this car is at 89%. And I have no idea about this car, to be honest. Yeah, no clue. It's an IONIQ 9. I think it's the second highest trim. It doesn't even come close to a Lucid when it comes to like how premium it feels, but also it's way cheaper. I'm not sure how much the Lucid goes for actually, but just initial feeling feels more plasticky. But still a nice car. Yeah, so I'm navigating to a supercharger in Kenly, North Carolina right now. That's about 3 hours away. I might search it further because we will get there with, it's 169 miles away and we are at 89%, which equals to 252. So yeah, we'll see. I'm just gonna play it here the usual way, And yeah, just gonna blast some Tritonia and keep driving. Okay, this car must have been driven by either Timon or Kyle because the bass is set to +10 and it sounds terrible. I mean, the sound system is okay, but it's just way too much bass. I already have a headache, and it's not the music. So we will reduce this so I can blast my music without getting a headache. Alright, finishing up my drive here. Let's see the efficiency of this leg. 2.6 miles per kilowatt hour. It's the same as before. Not good. Yeah. This IONIQ 9, it's nice to drive, but it's definitely my least favorite SUV out of all those 6 we've tested on this Eastern Edge race, which included the Lucid Gravity, the Scot IONIQ, Tesla Model X, Rivian R1S, this IONIQ 9, and what am I forgetting? Oh, I'm forgetting one. Wait. Okay, I think I'll get back to me in a second. Anyway, the Gravity I think was my favorite one. Escalade was nice to road trip, but it's just much too big of a vehicle to my taste. But that's just personal choice, personal preference. I'm tired. I'm done recording. Fun to road trip. I like the highway driver assist. But now I need sleep assist. Actually no, because I'm tired AF, and yeah, but excited to regroup with the group. Gonna meet up with Kyle, Scott, William still there, Skye, Alex, and yeah. But first, bedtime. Good night. Thanks for joining, and I hope that was a fun road trip video. Thank you. Later. Bye.
Well, I'm happy to report that everyone made it here to the track, and it is the end of the Eastern Edge series. Yes, we had the race on the way down, which was epic, and I appreciate everyone tuning into those episodes. Man, we would not be able to do these without the viewership, so thank you so much. And then the return was just a fun, low and slow, chill out trip on the way back. We had such a good time, and really just so thrilled that everyone drove the entire length of the East Coast round trip from here, pretty much, with no major issues, no minor issues. Just went smooth, which is rare and exciting and amazing. So we're so thrilled about the trip, so thrilled to everyone who took their time to join us on the trip. So everyone who contributed to the series, a big thank you to them. And of course, a huge thank you to you, the viewer, for watching and joining in as well. We do it because, yes, it's fun for us, but we also want to bring you along for the journey. And that's why the videos are so long. We don't like leaving out details. So thanks so much for watching another Out of Spec Motoring road trip. See you on another one again soon. Bye-bye.